receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson.
What's up, Knicks fans? This is Josh Hart.
Knicks fans, it's Mikal Bridges, and this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Got the number one pick in the NHL draft, but the men that can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run.
That's Lawrence Taylor.
Cut them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 880 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
All right, now here we go. DNR with you, ESPN New York, on Wednesday, August the 5th. We're making our way right through August. Connor Rogers from SNY and NBC is going to join us at 8:30. Apparently, I'm told from RJ, he loves the show. So don't screw this up, okay?
Well, he's not the first person that said that. Ty told me that also.
That Connor loves the show.
Yeah, Connor loves the show.
Yeah. So be on your best
and we
behavior.
love Connor.
I like him a lot.
He's a handsome fella.
Real handsome.
Oof. He is a...
He's a weapon.
He really is.
He's a good-looking guy. Yeah, so he's
maybe we ask him about that.
About what?
Just about his...
about his attractiveness?
No, his social life.
Yeah, maybe. He must be dating, right?
How things are going off the field, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's married with children
we'll find
or
out.
not. Or
I think we should get to know Connor today.
I like it.
Because I think he's going to be a staple of the show during football season.
I hope so.
Yeah.
He's very good. RJ told me he reached out to RJ specifically recently and said, boy, I just love the show.
I think people are impressed with how functional you are as a human being.
What does that mean?
I think you know exactly what it means.
I don't.
How a man of your affliction can be as successful as you are. It's amazing.
Okay.
It really is.
I'll take it as a positive.
The functionality is
a positive, but I'll take it as a
look
positive.
Good, dripped up.
Thank you.
Skinny. I said to him, RJ, I go, did you get a fresh haircut? He goes, as a matter of fact, I did. That's what skinny people do.
Yeah. I mean, I can't help it. When you are working with a newfound body and appearance, this is what you do.
Yeah, I got to say, I can sense the confidence.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Really?
I can feel it.
He is
palpable.
Strutting around the office.
Well, I mean, not only that, but I got here. I dipped into the bathroom. I come out of the bathroom. I'm walking in. Rick's just walking in. I beat him here today.
He comes walking out of the bathroom, and he's walking down the hallway like he's on a runway. He's got the hips moving.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I mean, you know what? When you have it, you flaunt it. You let everybody know, hey, look at me. I got drip.
I'm getting real dangerous now. I'm going to be honest now. This is what the show is about.
Yeah.
Getting dangerously close to sleeping through the show.
Yeah.
It's getting.
It feels like you're starting to really push the envelope.
I feel like the Yankees bullpen. Like, I feel like just every night.
No margin for error.
No margin. It is a tightrope. I woke up this morning, took a pee. I was like, oh, man, I must have at least an hour left. And I got back in bed, and Cassie's like, what are you doing? I was like, what do you mean, what am I doing?
What do you mean you thought you must have at least an hour left? Do you not have a clock?
It felt like I hadn't slept. And I didn't hear my alarm. Had no idea.
So you woke up post-alarm and then got back into bed?
Post-alarm. I'm going to show you right now. This is how many alarms I had set. Because the last thing I want to do is be ridiculed by you for being late for the show. That's how many alarms I slept through.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alarms?
5 alarms. Didn't hear one of them. I get back in bed. She's like, you got to go to work. It's like, no, I got time.
So what happens with the alarms when they go off?
I put it in my hand, and
you just flip it off.
You can press that button, and I guess every time it goes, I'm just not even paying it. I just keep pressing it, and then don't hear it. And she's like, it's time to go. I was like, oh, my God. And I'm running around.
But then you have that like boost of adrenaline where you're like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, no, I'm going to be late.
And there's also something fun about really pushing it.
No, it's not fun.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
This is not fun at all.
About really pushing the envelope? No. Oh, there's something really delightful about that.
No, all it takes is one accident. Huh? That's it. And I'm done.
But what's the worst thing that happens? Like, what's the worst thing that happens? You show up 15 minutes late, and I've done the first segment, and then you pop in.
But I don't like that. This is not.
Well, it's not ideal.
I know it's not ideal, but it's a controllable thing. Don't Don't sleep your alarm 600 times. Like, get up.
Your body is
work.
screaming at you.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
It doesn't matter, though.
I'm exhausted.
This is what teams do. They sacrifice. Workplace, uncomfortable. Getting up this morning was uncomfortable, but I battled through it.
You barely were able to make it. Well, I'm glad you made it.
You just walked in. You just took a pee. It wasn't like you already had luxuriated and had breakfast. You beat me by like a minute.
But that's what I do.
Right, but
this is the norm. You're usually here 45 minutes before me.
Right, but I'm scrambling and you're strutting around.
Oh yeah, I have no worries.
Not a care in the world.
Because again, what's the worst thing that happens? I walk in at 50. I've walked in at 59 before. I've had to have RJ run downstairs and park my car while I walk in at 57 before.
That's a good point.
I'm not going to stress.
I think that's just special rules for special people.
You think I have special rules because No, I don't.
I think everyone's treated. Everyone's treated a certain way. This is the expectation you've created, which is good. Congratulations.
With what?
Well done.
To set the expectation?
You walking in at 5:59 and making RJ park your car is just, it's acceptable.
It really is remarkable. But I walk in at 49 like I did today, and it's like, wow, he's here.
I'll tell you what, though.
In good time.
No joke. It's never meant to be a joke when I talk about this show as a team, because that's really how I feel about it.
Right.
I probably wouldn't have been doing it as long as I'm doing it if I didn't feel that way. You remind me of so many different guys that I've played with that just like are naturally talented at what they do, are prepared, and then like when you first see it, it's kind of like, is this guy going to be okay? Like we had a handful of guys throughout my career that would go out, leave the locker room, do a crossword puzzle or whatever it was, look like not a care in the world, get into the locker room with like 3 minutes before we had to be on the ice for warm-up, and get dressed and go out and be the best player on the ice. And when you first see it, you're like, there's no way this is going to work.
And how's that sustainable?
This guy can't. There's no way he's going to get dressed fast enough. And there's no way everyone just spent like an hour trying to get themselves focused for this game. He's just going to walk on the ice and be good?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know how, but maybe I won't be good. Who knows? Anyway, Stump Rothenberg today, about 7:45. So we do have a lot to do. Obviously, the lead. And that was awesome. And I'm not a Yankees fan. You're not either. But I don't know. There's just certain moments in sports when you watch it and it makes you feel good. For me, that was last night with Lombard.
But that's not even. See, I don't even think you need to say that, though. Like Yankees fan, first of all, you're a baseball fan.
Sure.
You love baseball. And you also have a son that plays college baseball.
Right.
So, like that, I mean, for anyone that has a kid that plays a sport at a high level, like the ultimate dream. When your kid goes to school the first day and he loves sports and he loves hockey or baseball, whatever it is, and it's like, what would you like to be when you grow up? Like, my kid does it. I'm sure your kid has done it. Is I want to be a professional baseball player. I want to be a professional hockey player. And you're like, that's cute. Like,
yeah, because it's
how
not
many
really,
people get
it's
an
not really sustainable.
Right. And then as you go through the process, it's like, I don't know, at some point, maybe. But to have now your son be the shortstop for the New York Yankees,
I mean,
with all the pressure in the world, like, I mean, this is legitimate. Like, he may not feel it. You can feel it. We could feel it yesterday.
It doesn't. Watching him last night, by the way, defensively, just a gem. Just gets to the ball quickly. Makes he makes the average look easy. He makes the difficult look average.
He's how you want your shortstop to look.
Yes. And hits the home run. I mean, it's fantasy stuff what you saw last night. And the parents seem like the loveliest people that walked the planet. And then the brother hits a home run in his first at bat. I mean, it's a fairy tale story, and it was necessary because, again, as great as he was defensively, walks, home run, all of it, you still don't score runs.
No.
You do not score runs, and every Yankees game is insanely high-pressure situations throughout.
Yeah, and I don't know how long you can sustain that, especially if this is what it continues to look like. Right? I mean, the two teams that you're concerned about right now, right, is the one you're chasing in Tampa and the one that never loses with Boston. And that's a problem, right? I mean, both of these teams made moves that you would have liked to have made, and Peralta wasn't good. Doesn't matter. They still win, and Boston doesn't lose. So
did a little bit of you? You're like, he stunk.
Maybe a touch, but I don't have any like hard feelings for Freddie Peralta. Like more disappointment. I'm more mad at David Stearns than I am Freddie Peralta. Like it's more Dave. Like all my anger is geared towards David Stearns.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm being honest with you. There was a little bit of me last night. Watched him implode in Colorado. I was like, that doesn't suck. It doesn't bother me.
Well, because you feel terrible already. The last thing we want to have happen is he goes.
That was a 7-inning, 1-run gem.
Oh yeah, it's just just Tampa. It's not as again. Pitching coaches go whatever the explanation would be. It'd be like, oh yeah, great. This is more fuel on the fire for David Stearns. But I mean, Mets wise, like you're watching the young players. Like what Carson Bench did last night is exactly what you want to see.
It's going to be almost all Yankees football, a touch of Mets. Just one quick. Why is Robert playing center field? Why? Why?
I can't answer the question. Outside of you have no Juan Soto, right? So those are your three outfielders. Is they already know that
but who's your future center fielder?
Well, they already know he can play center field, and they're
right.
concerned, and they know he can play the corners. They'll expose Luis Robert in one of the corners, and I guess he's got a team option. So does that make him attractive?
Great.
Later on, I don't know.
All right, it's enough Mets. No, really. I mean, it's disgusting.
How about the throw Benj made though?
It was amazing.
Oof.
I mean, he hits a 400. It was like the natural last night.
It's unbelievable.
96 miles an hour, throws a guy out, and then hits a 451-foot home run.
Amazing.
Where you don't hit home runs there to dead center. So he was awesome. He is really good. Ewing's good. The Mets stink. Benai was okay last night. Got to have a first inning jam. But that's not the story. The story is the Yankees and Lombard. Is it sustainable? I don't know. Did he answer every single question asked going into one game last night? Absolutely he did.
Absolutely he did. But we also, pump the brakes here a little bit, just knowing that at some point, right? I mean, this is a kid that as he's gone through the minors, has been kind of a slow starter. So this was an amazing debut, but at some point, which is the reality of making this jump from the minors to Major League Baseball or the NHL or whatever it is, you'll hit adversity.
Of course.
And how does he deal with that adversity? I mean, we saw Anthony Volpe win a Gold Glove, right? And you had the highest of hopes for Anthony Volpe. And then once you start dealing with, I can't hit. Do I take that does that travel with me to my to the defensive side of the ball? Like that, the mental part of this. When you get to this level, man, everyone is super talented. And what separates the good players from the really good players, or the players that never make it, is the mental part of it. Like part of Jason Dominguez's problem isn't the physical skills. It's his baseball IQ, right? Like, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into this, and the mental part, especially being on the Yankees as a 21-year-old kid, as the shortstop, right? We all you already heard it last night. Oh, this is the next Derek Jeter. It's game. It's the first game.
That is so unfair. Anybody that does that, says that, it's so unfair. And it's two things. It's unfair and it's dumb. How could you possibly say that this guy? I mean,
they said about Volpe,
but it's also unfair. You can't compare a 20, 21-year-old, 22-year-old kid to an all-time great. It's just not fair.
But it's because it's what you want it to be.
Okay,
you're trying to almost
him to be Jeter.
You're trying to manifest it.
Jeter is a one of one.
Right.
Okay. The way he handled New York, the way he played his best in the big moments, he's one of one. If George Lombard Jr. is a really good Major League player, that would be a blessing for the Yankees.
Absolutely. But, the expectations with being the shortstop for the Yankees or the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys are going to be through the roof. And now you put him in a lineup that doesn't score runs with no Aaron Judge and no Cody Bellinger and no Giancarlo Stanton from the fan base and everyone we've talked to, the expectation is this team should be in the World Series. Right? I mean, that's what it is. And he's one of the guys that you feel like can help you get there because you do have players right now that you don't trust and you don't have high hopes for. Like you don't think that Ryan McMahon all of a sudden is going to hit or Wells is going to hit or you name the player right now that you feel like is a hole in this lineup. And then you watch Tampa play last night and Hicks hits a big home run.
Yeah,
but he was a left-handed bat. We don't need that.
Oh no,
we got that.
That's not what you're looking for.
We're good with lefty catchers.
I turned on the Yankees game was a commercial. I turned on the Red Sox game in the first inning. Contreras base hit 1-0. Durbin comes up, bases loaded, grand slam. I was like, and that's game over.
Yep,
and that's it. That's all she wrote. Mm-hmm. I mean, the Red Sox they're 24-3
right
in their last 27 games.
Right. So you can say whatever you want about did they overpay. Was the deal crazy for the Red Sox to give up what the Red Sox gave up? I mean, I think that they are probably having the same conversations that we're having, where it's like, hey, the American League's wide open. I don't know what's happening with the Yankees. We're not necessarily afraid of Tampa. We're the hottest team in baseball right now. The last thing we want to do, because we know the players are paying attention, is mess with this, whatever it is. Like we lived it with the Mets. Now I wasn't this good. But still, like once you got on that carpet, ride that bad.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. And you look at the team, and they're not that good, and it's not like a bunch of household players, and they're without their best hitter, and they're without their best pitcher. But you know what? Who cares? Just you're right. Ride it. Ride that carpet.
Right. And I don't want to I'm not going to stand in the way of that. I mean, it's presented itself. It's available. I don't know what control means for next year anyway, just because I don't know what the season's going to look like. But I mean, you could. you could make that part of the argument to make the move. And why not us?
Well, at least you get a story if you're the Yankees now, which pushes you away from that a little bit. At least for a day, it's not like the Yankees did nothing at the deadline. Like today's story
Well,
is...
that was part of the whole conspiracy theory as to when you announced it. It's like, we're going to be underwhelming here at the deadline, but we'll call
don't worry. Lombard's on
coming,
his way to
which is not fair to the
major.
Which, again, if that was the
Volpe
case...
down, Dominguez down. Of course it's not fair
to the kid. If that was the
kid.
case, it's not fair to the kid either.
Of course it's not fair to the kid. But to the kid's credit, he was as good as you possibly could have imagined last night.
Yeah, like I said to you yesterday, if you look at his numbers recently, I think it was RJ gave it to us his last 65 plate appearances or whatever it was, which is a pretty good sample size. He was ready. If you were going to call him up, it wasn't like you were calling up in the midst of a struggle, and it's like, okay, kid, go figure it out now at the major league level. He's playing his best baseball. We need him because the options aren't great. So, no, welcome to the Yankees. And the kid did,
awesome.
As good as you could possibly
Defensively, he looks like and we've heard this, right? Looks like he belongs.
Yeah.
He looked great. And offensively, I saw this in the postgame. And it was because I was kind of half watching it, and then I was like, wait, the what? I rewound it. That's the second time this year they have an 0-2 hit on a breaking ball.
Wow.
And the first one was Bellinger. And this is the second time this season that's happened.
It wasn't a great breaking ball, but still it was 0-2.
No.
Yeah.
But who cares?
Which is, at this level, trying to hit 0-2 is good luck.
Right. I think he hit 127 or something, 0-2, and he crushed that ball. And listen, the Yankees offense wasn't very good last night, but it was timely enough. And
that's two solo home runs.
And another thing.
The problem is just what you're going to end up doing to your bullpen now.
You're going to overuse them.
Right.
You overuse them all year. You used Cruz again last night.
That Bednar for 4.
Right.
You're putting a lot of pressure every night.
Even the wins are stressful, intense, bite your nail kind of wins.
Well, because the last thing you want to have happen now is, the thought was, okay, we want to win the division. It's us and Tampa. We got to chase Tampa down. Now you look up and it's like, no, we're not just worried about chasing Tampa down. It's
you got to fend off Boston.
We got to fend off Boston.
Oh,
because now all of a sudden we don't. We want to make sure we're the number one wild card team here if we're going to do this,
which is very much up in the air.
Absolutely,
very much.
The way
up
Boston's
in the air.
playing.
Yeah, they've been so red, scalding hot. So it's a great story. It's great because they needed it, and on top of being great because they needed it, it's also a great story. The family seems amazing. The mom, just as a parent. The mom was asked, what do you, the fact that everyone thinks your son is such a good kid, how does that make you feel? She's like, that's what it's really about. Mm-hmm. It's not really about the baseball. It's about hearing your son's a good kid. That's what you want.
That's the greatest compliment. It really is. And that's in school, that's in
it's
sports.
In anything.
That's all you're trying to do, right? You're not trying to, I think some parents actually are actively trying to raise their kids to be professional athletes, and they think that's no, he's going to be Division I scholarship, and then he'll be a pro. It's let's hope the kid has fun and he becomes a really good person.
And even that, it was this is a small part of the story of George Lombard.
Mm-hmm.
It's wow. Talk about people that have it right. You go to these games, you get these 9-year-old parents that want to attack other parents.
I told you about that game. It got forfeited.
Yeah, I know.
Second inning.
I know, but it's all over. It's rampant. So it's nice to see that. For once. So, all right, like I said, Connor Rogers, 8:30. We'll break down the NFL with him. We talked about Kenyon Sadiq yesterday. Were you excited about him? Looked good. Well, now we have a setback with him.
Right.
Giants offense looks mediocre again, and there's some annoyance with Jaxson Dart for something he did. We'll get to the NFL, 800-919-3776. But, of course, today it's kind of more Yankees Day and George Lombard in his debut. So we'll do Stump Rothenberg at 7:45. A lot going on. DNR with you. Busy Wednesday right here on ESPN New York.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. Plus, another study found Amazon Prescription Pass customers pay nearly 1/3 less out of pocket. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
is Carlin on ESPN New York.
What the Yankees have become is an average baseball team that just spends a lot of money in some average ways. They are no longer willing to take chances. When you don't take chances to try to go win, you can't win. Just do whatever the big man wants and make sure that money keeps coming in. It's all crap. Those pinstripes don't mean a damn thing anymore.
Chris Carlin, weekdays at 10 a.m. on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey Yankees fans, gather a group of 10 or more and take advantage of our 2026 Yankees group ticket specials. Whether you're getting together with family and friends, organizing a fundraiser, or entertaining clients, your group will love bonding over the Bronx Bombers. Start planning your 2026 group outings today. Log on to Yankees.com/groups. Call 212-YANKEES or email us at groups@Yankees.com. That's 2026 group tickets. Call 212-YANKEES or visit Yankees.com/groups today.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
I can't believe the deal we got on these seats for the game.
Wow, they must be pretty high up here. I think my ears just popped.
Yeah, here, put this on.
Is that an oxygen mask?
An official team oxygen mask.
Well, I can kind of see the field.
Good, your senses are still sharp. You're going to need them for phase 2 of the ascent.
Don't save money by sitting in the nosebleeds. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Clear some space in the rafters at MSG. A new banner is coming to the Garden.
Tonight, we play like we wanted to go home champions. To finish the game, not to start the game. To finish the game, it means the world to me to go in that court with those guys. Whatever environment we're in, home or away, doesn't matter for us.
To have the fans that we have in New York City and be able to bring home a championship after all these years is absolutely amazing.
ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We roll along on a Wednesday, Stump Rothenberg, in about an hour and 25 minutes. And then we have Connor Rogers at 8:30. We'll have hijinks, we'll have comedy, we'll have levity, and we'll have some serious Yankees conversation as well. Again, it was a really fun night. Ben went to the game last night. So he said with his friends, they looked on SeatGeek or StubHub or one of the sites to get some tickets. They had started at $30, and by the time they bought them, they were up to $50. It's a hot ticket last night.
Oh, there's some excitement.
Yeah.
I mean, with the expectations surrounding this kid and all the things that you've heard, again, which I don't think is particularly fair to a 21-year-old kid, to put him in this situation. Like, yeah, I was excited. And I'm not even a Yankees fan, but I've heard so much about this kid.
There's also moments in sports, right?
Yeah, right. But I mean, you spend so much time talking about them and then going through, some of these potential deals and hearing, no, this guy's untouchable, this guy's untouchable. So it's like, okay, I mean, I'd like to see what they see. And then you watch him play, and it's like, okay, for this one game, I get it.
Yeah. Defensively, he belongs. Like, he looks like if that's who he is defensively, he's really good.
Yeah. Like, again, like I said to you, like you watch a lot of these. I mean, like Ben plays college baseball, but as you work your way up through the ranks and you start getting to like a certain age where kids start to separate themselves, like you'll just see kids play shortstop, and you're like, oof, like that kid, like the footwork, just the way they just move around a baseball field. It's like it's just so effortless. And then you see the way he throws I don't know, like Paul O'Neill put a little extra sauce on it last night. Where he's like, we haven't seen a double play throw. Like, okay, Paul. Let's not completely discredit.
I remember, that's the greatest double play we've ever seen. I mean, it was a nice play.
It was great.
It was nothing wrong with it. It was great. Footwork is great. Got rid of it quickly. But I mean, my God.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot that's going into this.
Well, I mean, we're overly focused on it.
Yeah,
right?
But I mean, let's also not forget that he's 21 years old, and we were saying the same things. Not us, but just like you were hearing the same things coming out of Yankee camp with Anthony Volpe. Like his demeanor's demeanor like Jeter and all these different guys.
Got off to a great start.
Yep.
Anthony Volpe was a Gold Glover. So, but you're right. I was laughing at the same thing last night. It's like, we haven't seen a double play like that since the 80s. It's like, all right, Paul, let's just calm this down a little bit. He looks terrific.
It was great. I mean, it was with the family, the parents,
debut.
all of it.
It was one of those magical
and they
moments.
win. Because you had
brother. The brother story is incredible.
Well, the night before, after the disappointment of the deadline and not picking up a catcher and everything else, you had Garcia hit what you thought was going to be the game-winning home run.
Right.
This is Storybrooke. Welcome to the Bronx deal, and then they end up losing. So to have last night happen and him to hit the home run, them close it out, and it also gives us the opportunity not to spend the next 4 hours talking about how bad the offense is still.
Right. And what we haven't even mentioned, and it deserves it, and it should get, is Weathers. Again, last night. I mean, that's what now? That's 2 consecutive shutout starts he's had. He's been better than advertised, and that's going to move, I imagine, to the bullpen at some point.
Yeah, when Raanan comes back, you would imagine.
So, I mean,
that answers
he was, this is an offense scored 13 runs the night before against Schlittler. That was a hell of a performance for him last night.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, but they have to be. That becomes the biggest problem.
Yeah, that's a worry.
They have there's no you're on a tightrope every night. No, and I can't. If I make a mistake, there's a real chance that we're not going to score enough runs.
Right.
And then you have your bullpen come in, and it's like, okay, I got to pretend now I'm protecting a 1-run lead or a 2-run lead. So at some point, do you wear these guys down? Do you wear them out? Because you're going to need them once we hit the postseason. I feel like we've had this conversation with the Yankees before, or just in general. You saw it happen with us. I mean, now Mets and Yankees different, clearly, and Yankees rotation is one of the best in baseball. But once your rotations, our rotation started to fall apart, it's like, okay, now we're relying on the bullpen. Now the bullpen is good for a period of time, but they're going to wear down, and now they start to struggle. There's this domino effect. So because the offense is so bad,
now everything's high leverage, right?
Right, and because you're putting so much pressure on your starting pitching, they're not going to be great every night, right? Schlittler wasn't good. Right, he wasn't,
and it's still a game you could have won.
And it's still a game you could have won. But now, you start rolling these guys out of the bullpen. Hedrick's been great. Hedrick doesn't have a long track record of being great. So, does he revert back to the mean a little bit just because it's been so much pressure and there's been so much use? But I mean, to their credit, they're still finding ways to win baseball games.
They do. The problem is the Red Sox win again, and the Rays win again, and you have the Braves coming in this weekend. But again, you need to and I think this is what they were trying to do at the deadline. Just let's tread water till hopefully we get our guys back. Hopefully, we don't even know.
I'm so torn on this thing, though. It's just all the Cashman hate.
I understand why people are annoyed.
I know you understand it, but I also see the other side of it, right? If there was a sense of urgency, or Brian Cashman's seat was hot, and now he goes into this deadline going, all right, I get American League's wide open. I still don't really have a full understanding of what Aaron Judge is going to be if he comes back, and Bellinger's out and Stanton's out, so there's still all these question marks. And if he felt like there was pressure to make a move, that's when you start making mistakes. And you start doing things in your best interest as opposed to the organization's best interest. So, that's ultimately good business, right? There shouldn't be a motion or anything involved when you're making these deals. It's I'm going to make the smartest deal. This is what this guy's worth, and that's what I'm sticking to, because I don't want to put the future of my team in jeopardy because I'm trying to save my own ass. And he's able to do that because it doesn't feel like he's ever going to get fired. But there is also okay, Brian, strategically you need to find certain times where you do get a little uncomfortable. You do start.
It's not his way.
And yeah, but I mean, I would honestly like to know, which we'll never know, what those discussions were going into this deadline and how much of the uncertainty surrounding their best player played into
it. Probably did,
because the whole Liam Hicks is a left, right? But he is a tremendous upgrade from the left-handed catcher
he's
that
a lefty.
You have.
He's also really good,
right?
So stop that kind of stuff is so gross.
I have to think though that some of that is based on the comfortability with Wells behind the plate with their rotation and the pitching staff,
I guess.
And you don't want to mess
with that. But now you're sacrificing all. I mean.
I know, but you felt like you sacrificed in other places. Ramos is not good defensively. Garcia is not good defensively. So, we're willing to work.
Ramos last night was...
No, but we're willing to live with, positionally, does this make sense? Could we use a right-handed bat? No, but Luis Garcia is a really good offensive player, so we'll make it work. Maybe we don't want to do that with the catching position, but, I mean, you got, Hicks is a huge upgrade for what you have right now.
Huge upgrade.
I don't care where if he's lefty, righty, whatever. Because the guy you have that's a left-handed catcher, the left-handed hitting catcher is not Good offensively.
No, terrible. Beyond what you thought was even possible. Joe in Ocean Gate. Joe, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. You must be excited with Lombard last night.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on,
Hey,
Joe?
morning, guys. Sorry. How you guys doing? Hey, Dave, I want to welcome you into the sit down when you pee bosom.
Yep.
You
did
live
last
there,
night.
Joe?
Why wouldn't you? That's the question. Why
I brought it up. I defended Rick a while ago when you were giving him the business about it. You know,
Yeah,
and
but
it's
Joe,
only that
why do you do it? I think we need to know why. Do you sit when you pee because you're trying to be clean, or do you sit when you pee because you're trying to be healthier for yourself?
It's kind of both, but like first it was initially just, at night, and it's only if I got sweatpants or shorts. Like if I got a belt on and everything, like I'm not taking my pants down to go pee.
So it's
that's
selective.
just not a manly thing to do.
Sometimes when I'm
But
at a urinal
night,
in public,
yeah.
I take my whole pants down.
All the way down?
All the way down.
Off? You ever take them off?
Completely. No, I can't take them off because now they're going to get on the floor. His butt cheeks hanging right out.
All right, Joe, listen, it took a while. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and I'm now a seated urinator. So there you go.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. So, like the Lombard parents, I got to witness my son make his coaching debut yesterday at 11U Soccer. So
nice.
Everything's relative, right? But I think that's just a great story in general. I mean, maybe this is Cashman's. This was his secret weapon. He's thinking everybody, everyone's on him for trading, getting a bat, this and that.
Joe,
and
secret.
There was no secret, Joe.
Joe, do you know what the word secret means? We've been sitting here discussing Lombard for a year about how good the Yankees and they expected him to be. There was no secret, no secrecy.
There was talk about rushing him up to play third base.
All right, I guess all right, I was wrong about that. But as far as like just bringing him up though, and having him now instead of like you didn't go out and trade, and I think it does have to do with Judge. They're not knowing if he's gonna be super productive or be his self, or if he's even gonna come back. And I think with the whole possible stoppage and the everything going into next year, I think they just were playing it safer. But this is also Cashman's thing, right? He doesn't usually go after the big bat, and he'll bring he goes for the bullpen.
Well, but you got one of the biggest. You got one of the biggest bats that was available. Like of the bats that were traded, Garcia was.
Yeah.
You can make the argument was the best bat. Different than Urias, but one of the best bats. The issue I think Yankees fans had yesterday was Boston got a catcher, the Rays got a catcher, and you didn't solidify your bullpen. Like Brian Cashman usually always brings in a bullpen arm, and they didn't do that. So they're going to rely on, the overflow of starting pitching. And as far as the shortstop position is concerned, it's a tough spot for a young kid. He's 21 years old, and the expectations are through the roof. And you don't know how he's going to respond to that, right? Like, how you play in the minors is it could be completely different than how you, especially in a short burst here, because it's not like this. This is not a full season. We're getting to the most important part of the season. You don't know. So rather than go with the unknown and just hope that this kid figures it out and he's really good and he fills that spot, you could have made a move for a shortstop. It's just I don't know what shortstops were available.
Within your comfort zone, right?
Well,
C.J. Abrams was available.
If you really truly believe that George Lombard Jr. is your future shortstop,
yeah, you're not going to trade for
and
a
he's close.
Shortstop.
You're not going to start leveraging pieces because he's going to be up next year anyway.
Of course, absolutely.
And if Anthony Volpe's smart, he'll go play second base down in the minors and figure it out.
Second base,
yeah,
right. You're right.
That's your best chance to come back.
Yes, because Chisholm is not going to be here next season.
Mm-mm.
I imagine Volpe's not going to be a major contributor for the remainder of this season. So you go down, learn second base, come back. That's your middle infield. And if you're decent, should be your middle infield, could be your middle infield for a long time.
Then it'd be great.
It would be great. It would be great. So, all right, let's break, come back. Your first thoughts, views of George Lombard. We'll hear from the 21-year-old. We heard from the parents last night. It was great. We'll hear from Boone, and we got a sound from his brother as well. And don't lose sight of the fact that Weathers was elite again last night. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
John's day is off to a slow start. So he heads to AutoZone, where he can get a battery for under $100. Lonnie, a local AutoZoner, tests his battery for free. Looks like he just needs a charge, and Lonnie does that for free too. In no time at all, John is back on the road. He's ready to finish the day strong. Free battery testing and charging at every store. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote unquote good years, the injury decimated Yankees play those teams and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with a Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Kenny here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
So that was a thing that happened, huh? So the great Jefferson hops in, says hi, all effervescent, excitable, all that. And tongue-in-cheek, and I think I was kind of kidding.
I don't know about that.
Come on. Come on.
I don't know if you were serious or not, but you made him feel so uncomfortable that
RJ, be
RJ,
serious.
do not even defend him.
RJ,
what was supposed to be a, hey, what's going on, guys? The poor guy slept 2 hours. He's wearing a St. Louis Blues shirt on
RJ,
purpose
you have to
stimulate
take
a
my
conversation.
side with this.
And then you, like what you typically do to these poor guys and make people quit usually.
Julian, do you like me?
You also haven't you asked Julian to sweep the floor.
I didn't ask Julian to sweep the floor. I asked Jefferson to sweep the floor. I said, Jefferson, do me a favor. It was tongue-in-cheek. I said, do me a favor. Go get a broom and a dustpan and come back, and it's a little dirty under my desk. Little did I realize he would go on a search, find a broom and a dustpan, come in, and sweep things up.
Because I think it speaks to how people outside of this room, and I mean you and I, feel about you.
No, maybe you're missing the point.
I don't think I'm missing the point at all.
I'm so highly respected that I ask for so
That's
little.
not respect.
That when I ask for anything,
he
jumps.
I looked in his eyes. That was not respect.
RJ,
this guy is a diva.
I want to hear your honest take of what just happened. And if you
do not lie,
do not defend me, I would be stunned. But
how could he defend you?
Will you take RJ as the jury? Whatever he comes.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. RJ.
I had to ask you if you were being serious or not.
See?
Because there was a mess that you did not make, to be fair. I don't know who made it. Underneath your desk that needed some attending.
Did it though?
Yes.
Did it? Was it like if I step on this, it's going to get stuck in my? It was like crumbs.
But who wants to work in dirt?
By 7:45, there's going to be a rat infestation because there's crumbs. No.
But again, who wants to work in filth and dirt? Nobody.
I didn't say anything about my desk area.
Well, you know what? If he was really good at his job, he would have seen that.
I come in here sometimes and
over there too.
I'd have remnants of pork chops. I didn't ever said anything.
So you looked up at Jefferson, who was coming in to ask a legitimate question, like the question I asked you about Connor Rogers, and you said, "Hey, would you be able to grab a broom and a dustpan? It's pretty dirty under my desk." And I thought you were kidding until you just stared at him.
Yeah.
And then no one knew what to do.
No, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, it went on for 2 seconds. And then he said, okay, turned around, left, somehow came back with a dustpan and a broom. I don't even know where it was.
Right.
And starts cleaning. And you didn't stop him.
No. And you didn't get up.
Stop him?
You didn't get up and help. You didn't get up and
move.
Well,
what am I going to do?
All he did was this is all he did.
I kicked over.
Staring at him and you go.
Yeah,
I backed that. And what you didn't notice.
You didn't even stand up.
In Heroes victory formation, there was some kind of a paper. I kicked it over into his purview so he could sweep that into the dustpan.
So here's the thing that you don't realize, because as Rick said, we've all been together a long time.
But if he said to me, "No, you idiot, I'm not going to get a dustpan,"
he wouldn't say that.
He wouldn't say that, and you know he wouldn't say that to you.
But why?
He took advantage of the poor guy.
Here's the thing: the landscape has changed. Sometimes we forget how long we've all been here. Me, you, Ray, Rick. We've all worked here. Rick, what are you at? 10, 11 years? And
probably more than that.
I think he's like 12.
And that's the low end. And Ray is 16, 17.
No, Ray's. I'm 16 in November. Ray's probably approaching 20.
So you're what'd you say? 16
in November? Yeah.
Do you think Jefferson, who we love, we have known him, I believe, maybe just exactly a year. Do you think he would come to you, the morning drive host, who's been here for 16 years, and when he's asked to do something, is going to say, "Yeah, I'm not feeling that, but why don't you go grab it?" He's going to do exactly what you ask.
But
he's an egomaniac, is what he is. You turn it into Mad Dog.
Okay. What?
You turn it into Mad Dog.
So you think Mad Dog is just out of control?
No, I think there was probably a time when they were the height of their powers that there was some.
Well, you know what? If this is true, and this is the way it was seen from every angle,
everybody,
I feel terrible about it because I was only joking.
Were you though?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I was.
If you were really joking, you'd have been like, Jefferson, give me the broom. I'll do it.
No,
I was just kidding.
I didn't want to do it.
You supervised him doing it.
Once he brought it in, I was like, well, I mean, now I'm not going to stand in his way.
Move.
It's wild. I mean, that was wild. Poor guy. I don't need that. Could be another relationship he's ruined.
I don't think so. RJ, do you believe? So you're taking Rick's side. What I did was inappropriate.
Hey, so and so, I heard your mom's hot. There goes that one.
Now it's just out in the open.
Yeah, there goes that one.
That was inappropriate, or what I did.
So I don't think it was inappropriate. I wouldn't have asked him. I don't think he was the person I would ask to do it. But I think he's willing to play the game, to have a relationship.
It was
with
an
you.
abuse of power, is what it was.
He
I feel
values
terrible about it.
He values the relationship with you.
Yeah, I love him.
He even I'm not going to say too much. He even threw a little career type question towards you, or gave an insight as to what he wants to do.
Yes,
I think he values.
And when he said that, was I not excited and very responsive?
You were, but I think that's why he went and got the broom. He's fearful because you could sink him.
I mean, that's all.
I can't sink anybody.
Big Wednesday meeting. Hey, John, you know what I think is qualified for this position? This guy.
So we've had people at the station that have threatened to have other people fired. And that's that's fine. I ask a guy to grab a broom and a dustpan, and now all of a sudden, I'm public enemy number one.
You say that. Let's look at the people of your that have been left in your wake. Where are they? I don't see them around here very often.
Yeah, right. You didn't have to demand it. It just naturally happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are always against
that was someone that wanted to be a protege.
Always against me.
No, I think...
Could you be my mentor?
I think you're failing.
I'm no one's mentor.
No, that I agree with. I think you're...
Hey, I agree with that so quickly for. There was a time where you were my guy. Like, you were my ride or die.
That guy that sleeps over by the parking lot that I park in. How'd this happen? Well, Dave... I was in this mentor program with Dave Rothenberg.
Here's what you don't realize, and this is a compliment. You may not take it this way. I saw you at the early stages, right? Like year 2, 3. We're doing 5 hours.
But I believe, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I'm the same exact person I was then.
No.
So I think you are, but you're not viewed that way anymore. You're of star status, So when you say jump, people will say how high. So you have to be careful not to abuse the power. Hey, little dirty here. Could use a dustpan. Where's Jefferson? 38 seconds later, dustpan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're right. With great power comes great responsibility.
And all of a sudden he's Superman. I think they. Why do you got to be an a-hole? That's what happened.
Yes. You know what?
That's rule number one, and you broke it already.
I'm so sorry. I feel terribly.
So, I mean, it happened with me. You're like, oh, I'm running late. What am I going to do with my car? It's insinuating.
Yeah.
I need to go get those keys, move that car.
Right. He throws the keys at you.
Yeah. He actually flipped them up like in the movie, just threw them in the air. I had to go chase it like a foul ball.
You're out of control.
You're a star.
I didn't realize that.
You're out of control.
All right.
Oh, how about add another one to the list.
Here we go.
Oh, by the way, this iced tea tastes like feet. I will not drink it.
I saw
and
that.
I won that
It's
battle.
unbelievable.
I saw the tap changed. Amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Whole new brand of iced tea.
Really?
You haven't seen it?
No.
The yellow tap out there.
The foot iced tea,
Gone.
no longer.
Gone.
See? That's heroic. People should be walking in to me in studio and be like, thank you for that.
They brought it. It's like a bar back. They had to go under the thing, disconnect the.
Good.
I don't even know. He's wheeling stuff in. I saw him with a dolly last week. Yeah.
Good. See, that's not just for me. That's for everyone. I do that for everyone.
That was never your thought though. Because I'm going to say this for everybody. It's I like to drink iced tea. This tastes like feet. I want it changed. Yeah.
But in benefiting me, ipso facto, everyone is now victorious. Raymond is now attacking people on Twitter.
Why is he up?
I don't know. Well, it might be from last night, but nonetheless, attacking people on
About
Twitter.
what?
I guess some Cowboys beat writers said Cowboys offensive outside linebacker Donovan Ezeraku was kicked out of practice for fighting. Raymond says 2 days now he's displayed some nasty. Dom DeFalco says will be hilarious when Dart gives himself up, and that'll just add another 15 yards to the play. And Raymond says, you lost me at, quote, Dart gives himself up. So Ray is now fighting.
He's got too much free
with
time.
Just random people on Twitter.
I think Ray needs some structure. He needs to be at work. He can't be left to his own devices on Twitter.
He's now fighting with just random people on Twitter. And you know what? I saw something I could have sent to all you guys yesterday, Cowboys related, which was not good.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I? No. I'm going to take the higher.
Why though?
Because I don't want to.
Why pretend to be someone that you're not?
What do you mean?
You're a bad guy. Just be
I'm not a bad guy.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are a Cowboys troll, and just be who you are.
Not bigger troll.
You or Ty?
Me or Ray? Ray with the Giants. Me?
Yeah.
Me or Ty?
Probably still you because I think Ty learned from you.
See, but I don't think I'm a troll. I think I'm just me.
Which is ipso facto a troll.
But to what?
I'm just me. I'm Dave.
But I'm not like.
But that
I'm
can't be an excuse for
trying
everything.
to be a troll.
But that can't be your excuse for everything. I'm just Dave. Well, Dave has some bad qualities.
Yeah,
okay? They need to be fixed.
Everyone, you don't have bad qualities.
Yeah.
Everyone has bad qualities.
Right, but you can fix them as opposed to just blaming them on who you are.
I don't want to fix them.
You're right, because you're Dave. But that can't be the excuse for everything. How come you just bossed Jefferson around? Because I'm Dave. How come you're a nasty troll?
It wasn't a bossing.
Because I'm Dave.
It was, hey, how do you feel about?
No, you didn't say that. That's not what you said. No, it isn't. Yeah, RJ told you. We all looked at each other like, wow.
RJ, there was a moment of uncomfortability.
You could have stopped him when he started walking out the door.
I thought he was kidding.
It was like the Homer Simpson meme when he just starts backing up. He's like, I wonder when Dave's going to tell me not to go get the Never came. Now the poor guy's rummaging around in the closet.
And now?
I'm sorry, I'm half surprised he didn't come with like a full vacuum.
Dave's a results-based guy because he looks down right now and I know what he's thinking. He's like,
it worked.
Listen, I'm a hero. It's clean now.
Yeah, it's clean.
Look at me.
I've done a service for the entire office.
I have.
Right.
I have. And I'm not the one that made this mess. It was one of three people. It was either Carlin, it was Peter,
I think there's
or
some people.
Alan.
Okay, this is how I'll describe it. I think there's some people in this world, and I think RJ fits into this bucket of people that see a mess and take it upon themselves, even if they didn't make the mess, to clean the mess up.
Right.
Oh, dishwasher's full.
Well, you say that. I told RJ before the show, like, look at this mess. He didn't do anything about it.
RJ is also working on the show currently.
And so is Jefferson.
Well, I mean, I think different extents to work. I think we could describe work a little bit differently. Here's what RJ's doing and what Jefferson's doing.
You know what that is, though? That's Dave reminding me, hey, know your place. I said the same thing to you. Get back in line. That's how I take that.
That's exactly what I mean. You treat people like they're. You're pigeon tossing people all over the place.
I treat RJ really well.
You do, but you were disappointed. What I'm learning, though, is you're disappointed that I did not go find a broom.
Hey, RJ, look, there's a mess. And the insinuation is, you should clean this up.
No, all I was looking for was some sympathy. I'm so sorry that your feet have to be in that filth.
It's a couple crumbs.
I didn't
like we're asking you to do a show out of a dumpster.
You know what? A couple crumbs leads to infestation. Okay?
Why don't we focus on what's most important?
All of a sudden there'd be rats in the wall.
You should ask Jefferson to fix the air condition. That's what you should have done.
I mean, I don't know that's within his purview.
Well, you could have asked. That really would have been better.
You know, when he comes in the next
Instead
break,
we're ripping a fan into a microphone on a radio show.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, I know, but should that be the fix? Really?
This is my fault?
No, I'm just saying.
I don't want it to be 82
Don't
degrees
worry
in
about
here.
the air condition. Let's rip a fan into the microphone. That'll help. You're lucky you got OG protecting you over there.
Thank God.
Otherwise, I would attack you.
Thank God for that. All right, let's hear from George Lombard. I didn't realize that just such an innocuous question would lead down such a nasty path with you guys.
It wasn't a question. It was a borderline demand.
It wasn't a demand.
Yeah, RJ felt when you asked him about the mess that he should do it.
At most, it was a suggestion.
You're abusing your power.
I didn't realize that.
We're all understanding.
You know what I'd like to do?
It's why people around the office don't like you.
Is that true?
I'm assuming.
RJ, when you're out and about in office functions, you have deemed that I'm unliked?
No, I find that you're very likable.
Mm-hmm.
Very likable.
He doesn't roll in the right circles.
He knows.
No. I think in the Jefferson circles.
When he comes back in, I'm going to offer to buy him a latte.
No.
Yes.
You can't do that. You're not going to buy his friendship now.
What do you mean?
Because you're not going to do that.
Well, no, because if you feel badly about doing something, you try to remedy it. Yeah, I'll buy him some peanuts.
He does want snacks.
Yeah. He loves snacks.
Does love snacks.
Yeah, a Jolly Rancher.
I don't think he
beef
wants
jerky. Whatever he wants.
We'll try it.
Yeah, I feel badly.
Okay.
Here's George Lombard.
I don't believe that, but
I do. If I didn't, I wouldn't say anything.
You feel badly that he feels badly. The difference.
Yes.
Yes. You don't think you did anything wrong.
I don't.
But
I didn't realize that he would
you
act
feel
on
bad that you made the poor guy sweep the floor as you watched him. I didn't even help.
What was I supposed to do?
But it's like
direct?
Even just the idea that you just sat there in your chair and just as he's down there, just started kicking stuff his way. I mean, it couldn't be more demeaning.
I thought that was nice.
RJ, did you see it?
I thought that was a
He doesn't
classy
stand up,
gesture.
doesn't move his chair. He just pushes himself away.
No, I did move my chair.
Yeah, but you didn't get up.
No, why would I get up?
He rolled it, and then as Jefferson's down there, Dave is just kicking stuff his way. It's like it'd be like if someone was like, it's like when I worked as a janitor, and people would just throw their lunch bags like a backboard.
No, I was pushing that in his direction
they were doing,
so he could sweep
rather than
it.
throw it on the floor, on the ground, I'm just going to throw it off of you into the trash can.
So there were signs now looking back that this was coming.
There were?
Like when you tried to sign Jefferson, Joe Leo's girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, kid, you need an autograph? What do you need? I work with you regularly.
I never met him.
I produce your show. Oh, really?
It was during COVID.
Oh, here we go.
I hadn't come in studio. I never met him.
Another one.
There was a line of 50 people. Yeah. He was 37 on the line. Sorry, I didn't realize that was Joe Leo and
Dave's playbook.
His +1.
Blame COVID again. Dave's play. But I had COVID. It was COVID.
What are you writing down, Dave?
All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements.
Dave's playbook. Blame everything. It's COVID. I was back at COVID. I had COVID.
RJ, how could you blame me for never having met him in person?
This guy's going to start pleading the fifth soon.
Now, all I'll say is there were signs.
Lots of signs.
Yeah. You're a star. That's okay.
We were blind to them.
I'm nothing.
Yeah. Listen, you're not what you used to be. This isn't 7 to midnight anymore doing animal death drafts.
Those were fun days.
Back when you weren't a star.
Yeah. And did you see what he just did? That's another just typical. I'm nothing.
I'm not.
Yeah, just wait for the. Oh, you're great. You're great.
I'm going to play Lombard. Is what I'm going to do. I don't need you guys to defend me from me. Here's George Lombard Jr., 21 years old, great debut on his first night in the majors?
Excitement, still kind of all processing, but it was really cool. And then, like I said, being a close game, and it was a big run. So, this is a moment, a swing, a day I won't forget forever.
It really was a sensational moment. On how much pride he takes on the defensive side of things.
A lot. Since I can remember, it's something that I always just have a love for, have a passion for. So, I try to go out there and get a little work in every day, get a little better, and help out the pitchers every play I can make.
You think, because it didn't look like the moment was too big for him.
No.
Like some guys in that situation, because most of those plays were fairly routine. The play in the hole was a good play, but they were fairly routine. But he looked comfortable from the first ball that was hit to him to the end last night.
Right, but I just think in everything, no matter what you do, whatever your occupation is, I think there's different levels to it, right? I think there are certain people that just have the ability to, be in situations like George Lombard was in last night, and it's just his natural ability is just at a level that's different than most people, and he can just look the way he looked and perform the way he performed. The only thing I will say about this is that as a young kid that gets called up and you're excited and it really hasn't set in yet, right? Like you always, the cliche is like he's a young kid, he doesn't know what he doesn't know. Like when Dan Marino gets to the Super Bowl, it's
right.
like, this is how it is. And then you realize, no, like this is not how it is. And reality sets in and you like, okay, I'm here, and then it's real now, and you start to struggle maybe, and now I got to figure out how to get out of this slump that I'm in. That's when it becomes real, and that's when you can start feeling like the outside pressure.
So this is it, right? He is now moving forward your everyday shortstop. This is his job.
Yeah, that's why he called him up.
Right.
He's going to play every day.
Okay. All right. Well, I think every day you're going to be excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, this is, again, you've heard so much about him. The expectations are through the roof. And, game one, he showed you why. Now, if you're a Yankees fan, you just hope this continues.
Right. Problem being, you still don't score runs.
That's the bigger problem.
Right. I guess today that's not the story. It's whether is Lombard the moment.
Well, no,
another great start, but that still is a constant.
Right. Like the benefit for Brian Cashman and the Yankees with him being called up kind of changed the conversation surrounding the deadline, right? It went from disappointment to excitement. Hey, we didn't get a catcher these other teams did. So now you're excited because you're going to see George Lombard, and he comes through with, that kind of debut, and you're talking about that more than the fact that you're talking about, again, we're at a game where he scored 2 runs.
We're kind of burying the lead a little bit today. So they buy a day, and if he plays well again and they win again tonight, you'll buy an off day, and then you'll get to Friday, and the problem is there's no margin for error.
Right, but ultimately he's going to struggle.
Of course he's going to struggle.
There's going to be a time where he just, he offensively is going to have a hard time. But as long as the defense is there and he continues to play, the position well, I'm sure at some point he'll figure it out. It's just like we're at a point of the season now where, all eyeballs are on this team every single night, on this offense every single night, on him every single night, because these games. And you see the way that that Aaron Boone's managing these things. This is winning time.
And it's not like we're in May and there's 5 months to go of the season. There's 7 weeks to go. That's it. Season ends September 27th.
Yeah, this is where you start jockeying for position.
Yeah,
try to figure out where you're going to be in the postseason.
By the way, RJ, and you as well. Did you see who has the number 1 pick in our fantasy football draft?
That'd be you.
That'd be
me.
We
saw it.
Yeah, it's open for trades if you'd like.
You don't like the first pick.
I don't. This year,
a lot of pressure.
I don't want the first pick. I don't like having that gap between going 1 and then like whatever it is when it comes
I don't like
way
it
back
either.
around.
Yeah.
25?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's not great.
What do you have? You have a pick I like. You have 7.
Yeah.
You have any interest in trading that 7? None.
No.
RJ, you have any interest in trading that 8th pick?
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
You are a respected fantasy manager. It draws questions why you would not.
I just told you. I don't like going 1 and then not going until 25. I feel
I get
every time I make my picks, I'm going to go back to back, which I like because now I can go fast to keep the draft moving a little bit.
No, I get that.
Unlike other people have been in that spot in the past.
But I do feel like there's going to be a drop off. You talk to 7 or 8. So what do you know about these guys at the top that everybody else is clamoring for, like the Bijans, the Gibbs?
I don't. What can I know? I don't know anything.
Yeah, you know something.
No, if I were to keep my pick, I will go with Bijan. I know that a lot of people are on the Jahmyr Gibbs bandwagon. That's fine. Do you know that Gibbs had – I'm going to give you guys a little –
Okay.
Gibbs had 7 more touchdowns than Bijan last year, and Bijan still had more points in fantasy than him.
Interesting.
It's good.
That's a nice nugget.
That's a nice nugget.
That's a real nice
nugget. Brought
nugget.
to you by Alex Rothenberg.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Is he assisting you this year?
He always assists me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
I got some front office
genius.
stuff. I have some front office stuff.
Are you bringing back that Slappy from last year? He wasn't very good.
I got some front office stuff going on.
What was his name? Clark?
No.
No.
Clark, not even close.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Tone?
That's right.
So he got let go? He's out?
Have you had to talk
Long
to him
story.
yet?
No.
Wow.
Wait, he doesn't know he's fired yet? No.
He's going to find out through the media?
I got to imagine he probably is.
You know what he's done? This is what I'm guessing. He just has done nothing. He's been inert. So now we're 5 weeks away from the season, 5 weeks from the day away from the season, and Rick hasn't reached out to him at all.
Anthony's going to find out through the media.
No, it's a complicated. It's very complicated.
Really?
Yeah.
So is he definitively out?
I think so.
And he doesn't know.
I don't think I have a choice
because he's not very good.
No, I don't think he's not.
Was there another guy at some point?
He was the guy.
He was always the guy.
He was always the guy. Yeah.
He's underwhelming. and also, why do you need that?
Why do I need that?
Yes.
Just trying to juggle like the 5 million things that I have to do.
He's got a lot going during the day. If I were to read the tea leaves, I think Rick needs someone to kind of watch the wire.
That's it.
Like he needs.
You want me to get Jefferson to come in here and sweep up?
No, I'm good.
Let's take a break. We'll get into NFL. More on the Yankees. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is. It's Debbie Duhame.
DNR, good morning, and congrats to George Lombard on a great debut with the Yanks. Hey, let's see what's happening, guys. Oh, troubles right now as you head over to the eastbound BQE. It's stop and go by Cadman Plaza with a disabled vehicle. Grand Central Parkway West to Jewel Avenue, a crash blocking 2 lanes. And major troubles on 80 eastbound exit 45 into Parsippany. Accident involving a fuel spill, 2 lanes blocked. Sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission working for you. This is Public Health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
D'Agostino Law Bite Back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, and I know how a serious accident can change your life just like that.
I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and I understand that with pain comes medical bills and time out of work. Let us get you justice.
This is John Ryan, the closer. For over 35 years, our family has been getting accident victims every dollar they deserve.
I started this firm for the injured so they can bite back against the insurance companies.
Our legacy is to get you justice. Bite back.
To get you paid, bite back.
At D'Agostino & Associates, bite back means fight back. When you're hurt and they blame you, we bite back and get you every dollar you deserve. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey, so call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. 1-800-248-3222. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
Earn an accredited MBA in as few as 16 months for about $21K at University of Maryland Global Campus. Explore 10 specializations, including finance, HR, cyber technology, and more. Plus, showcase the value of your MBA with a comprehensive learner record and digitally demonstrate in-demand skills and credentials to employers. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev. This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
NBA champion, finals MVP, Jalen Brunson. Describe the experience of what the last month has been like for you.
That's a loaded question. It's been a roller coaster, honestly. Obviously, once we won and everything was up high and everything was amazing. The parade and all of that, just everything after we won was just amazing.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
The 0-2. Hit in the air. Deep left field. George Lombard Jr. has entered the yard and left it.
There's just certain moments in sports when you watch it, it makes you feel good.
His first big league hit. His first big league homer.
A moment, a swing, a day I won't forget.
The expectations with being the shortstop for the Yankees, and now you put him in a lineup that doesn't score runs. The expectation is this team should be in the World Series, and he's one of the guys that you feel like can help you get there.
He was as good as you possibly could have imagined last night.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right. It is a beautiful day for the Lombard family, for Yankees fans, for Ryan Weathers. A 2-0 victory. You stay inches ahead of the Red Sox, and you keep pace with the Rays. That three-team race is turning into quite a race. And I told you I flipped over to Nesson last night when the Yankees were in commercial, and they were not talking about being a playoff team. They were talking about catching the Rays and winning the division. And with as hot as they've been, I think that's a very fair conversation.
Yeah, how could you not? I mean, especially with the moves that they're making. I mean, they're trying to go win a World Series. They're trying to represent the American League, and there's no harder team in baseball than them right now. They don't lose.
24-3 is insane.
Yeah, they don't lose.
I think they're. Oh God, I saw it last night. I forget. Whatever they are, maybe like 28-4, something like that, is the best 32-game stretch in the Red Sox franchise history.
Yeah, and this team was close to being done.
They wanted to run the owner out of town. They fired the manager.
Yeah, a good manager, too.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? I mean, they haven't had the end result, but the St. Louis Blues from a couple of years back. When they got off
with
to that,
Ruby?
Yeah, with that god-awful start, fired the coach. I think they had the worst record in all of baseball. And they were in all hockey, they were done.
The Blues did, yeah.
And then they found a way.
Right, well, what makes it even more impressive is who they're doing it without, too.
Right.
Right, I mean, I got a tweet yesterday. It was like, who was talking about Roman Anthony in the MVP conversation? A lot of people. Like, Roman Anthony was expected to have an unbelievable
season. At a minimum, he was thought to be the best offensive player on that team.
Correct.
And by the way, we sit here, and I don't think there's fault in it, and say all the time that not having Aaron Judge, how big of a deal that is. And I'm not saying that Roman Anthony is Aaron Judge, but he's the Red Sox version. They've done it without Roman Anthony. They've done it without Trevor Story. They've done it now. They get Meade. He gets hurt in his second at-bat. Their best pitcher, who, if Anthony's a legitimate MVP candidate, this is a legitimate Cy Young Award candidate. They've done it without all of these guys. And all they've done is gotten better as the season has gone along.
Yeah, I think it's just at some point during this run, it feels like, the Red Sox management recognized where this team was at and just how special this run was turning into, and they felt like at the deadline, hey, like, why would we stand in the way of this? Right? I mean, they're probably, I would imagine, not probably, they definitively probably, they have the same conversations that we're having about the American League.
Of course, it's wide open.
So it's wide open.
No one's better than us right now.
No one's close to us right now. We don't lose. Why wouldn't we?
Go all in.
Right. And that's what they did.
Good for them. So what would you, I mean, because you're not in it, right? It's not one of your teams. What would you rather? What the Red Sox did, where you're like, you know what? I don't know what these guys are going to be. I'm pushing my chips. I'm getting a stud.
at a position of need, or Yankees, I'm going to be kind of passive, wait, see how it plays out, hope for the best, and if it doesn't work, I'll go after it again next year.
I can see both sides of it. Like I said to you earlier, right? I get the idea that Brian Cashman has this job for life, and there's no little extra push. What it feels like ever, right? The seat's not hot, so there's no sense of urgency, and he attacks these deadlines with the idea of what he wants to give up, what he's comfortable giving up, and if that doesn't materialize, then it doesn't materialize because he doesn't want to put future years in jeopardy, which is smart. I mean, that's good. That's good business. Is it what you want all the time? No. Would you like to see, like, in certain spots, like this year, for example,
to go after it,
where it is wide open, and if maybe you make the right moves here, you give yourself the absolute best chance to win a World Series? Yeah, probably. But I also think that just not knowing what Aaron Judge is going to be, or if he comes back, or I'm still kind of like interested to know why this is taking so long. I mean, it's not an ACL. It's not like it's not a muscle.
I think there's some unknown. I think it's a bad injury.
Oh, I know it's a bad injury. It's a broken bone. It's just like usually like the timetable for a broken bone is kind of pretty set as to how long it should take to heal.
Yeah.
And it feels like
I don't have the answer for you.
It's healing, but it hasn't healed enough.
He's not doing any baseball activities yet.
So by the time that happens and they rescan it and these baseball activities, then he's ramped up. Is
there any way that you can envision him being back before September 15th at the absolute earliest?
At this point right now, no.
Okay. So now that's 12 days before the end of the regular season.
I still would probably, with how good this pitching staff is, do a little bit more. Like, I mean, maybe get a little bit more daring than I normally would, just because I think like the staff has been so good, and all of a sudden now you start talking about these, a 5-game series, and I got Schlittler, and I got Fried, and I got Cole, and Rodon's going to come back, and the bullpen's been really good. Not to mention the fact that we feel confident that the guys in the rotation can step into the bullpen and even make that better. But again, like, there's a reason why the Yankees have consistently been a playoff team, and teams like the Red Sox have bottomed out.
And then because the age-old question, what's better?
The championship or being
to win the championship more often, or to be consistently good more often?
It feels like the answer to that question for Yankees fans right now is they would like a championship.
Yeah, but you don't have the other side of it. You don't have. If I told you the next 3 years you're going to be a middling team, right? It's easy to say that in the heat of the moment.
I know, but I don't know if there really is a world that we could live in where you start trading away prospects and went for it, even if it was, name the year, like last year or the year before that, or whenever you felt like you were most geared up, Aaron Judge was healthy to win a championship. Like, Garrett Cole was brought in to be the missing piece. Right now, Aaron Judge emerges as the best player in baseball. Like, you have these two pieces, not to mention the fact that you go out and get Max Fried, and you got Schlittler emerges, and Ben Rice emerges, like all these different things that you have going on. Like, as long as Aaron Judge is on your team, right, like, what are the chances that you're bottoming out? Now he's going to be asked to do, like, he's dragged bad teams to the playoffs before.
Yes.
Like, he's that good. Like, are you really that concerned?
No, I wouldn't think you'd bottom out. I think you're too talented to bottom out.
And I understand, like, okay, what happens when Aaron Judge, gets old? Well, I mean, you've had younger players that aren't necessarily like the top prospects that you might have to trade that have emerged. Like Ben Rice stepped up.
Yes.
Schlittler stepped up. It's just you got to pick the right ones, because you've also picked ones that you said these are untouchables that have come up and aren't good.
I think in the heat of the moment, it is easy to say, I want to go all in, because that's prisoner of the moment. When you look at the long term and see what that means, I don't know that Yankee fans would be
but
okay
I don't necessarily
being a
know if
500 team.
I could understand the Rushman thing too, especially because he's hurt and he's coming off injury, and that seems like a lot to give up. But like the Liam Hicks thing,
I agree with you.
He's a clear upgrade. I know he bats lefty, but still, like, I mean, the guy that you have batting lefty right now is not.
He's not good.
A major league hitter.
No, he's not good. It's a legitimate problem right now. Yes. So your Jets, who have kind of gone under the radar, the focus feels more on the Giants because it's a new head coach, but the Jets, and there was some excitement about the talent on this team, and Kenyon Sadiq is one of those guys. So he had hernia surgery back in May, and I guess suffered a setback now. He's going to be shut down for a little bit of time. They don't exactly know how long, but it's certainly not great news. Here's the latest from the head coach on the rookie tight end?
So Sadiq, as I said yesterday on the maintenance program, from yesterday, he had a little setback as we watched his exams. So he'll be out a little bit. All right. I can't tell you exactly how long right now, but I will let you know that at some point. But I'm just expecting him to be out for a little bit, but he's working his way back. Well,
I don't exactly know what that means. And to have a rookie tight end who I have high expectations for to be missing some time, a chunk as I'm told, is not great.
No, I think that when you look at Sadiq and all the things that you heard, just as far as who he is as a player, as a person, the level of talent, it was one of the players that you were really excited about. Right?
Really
you got a good tight end room, but you don't have, like, Mason Taylor's good, Jeremy Ruckert's good.
They're fine.
But now you add someone like this.
This guy could be special.
It's almost like having another receiver. Like, he's capable of doing those kind of special things. The last thing you'd want to do is have him miss camp. Like, there's too many examples of even veteran players that miss a big chunk of camp that don't have the kind of seasons.
That's not good
that you're expecting.
There's nothing good about.
Not to mention the fact you're a rookie trying to learn a completely
trying to learn the system. Remember, he missed a lot of the
create chemistry with Geno Smith,
off-season stuff too, right? Like off-season OTAs and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, who knows when he's going to come back? But you had real expectations for him, and now he's going to be shut down for a little bit. Is it the biggest thing in the world? No, of course not.
Well, no, maybe it doesn't turn out to be a big deal, but to have a rookie, like I said, miss any time in camp when he's trying to learn a new offense, have some chemistry with Geno Smith, like, it's a big deal, and it could definitely have a negative impact on what the season could have been for him.
Yes, for him.
Not to mention the fact you never like having, like, when you have a surgery, you start having setbacks.
Well, of course not. Well, that becomes a concern.
Of course, it becomes a concern. It was the Malik Neighbors concern.
Well, that was a second surgery.
Well, it ended up being a second surgery, but it was because
it started slowly and then it ramped up. Now, at the moment, it sounds like a second surgery is not on the table for him, but you don't want that to happen.
No,
because now your rookie year will go up in flames.
Yeah, it's not a great. It's not great. I've had that surgery, and I don't know exactly what the setback is. I know there's some, as you kind of ramp up, there is, there's scar tissue and everything else that you're kind of trying to deal with. And like,
is this a lingering thing? Like, is this going to haunt him?
I ripped through mine, so I'm the wrong person to ask. Like, you can feel it. Like, you can feel the netting just all balled up.
Really?
Yeah. Not great. But I felt like I remember there was a time when I was in Germany. So it was during the lockout. It was in Germany, and they had us doing this, like, some fakakta, like, off-ice exercise, and I did it, and all of a sudden I felt like I got stabbed in the stomach, and I was like, oh, no, I think I ripped through it. It ended up being, like, just ripping through some scar tissue, but it bothered me for a while.
Ugh. This is one of these, like, lingery kind of things? Or do you expect when he comes back he's going to be okay?
I think when they get him, he's a rookie.
Right, and he's young.
You're going to rush him back. Yeah, I think they're going to do this, what's right by him and make sure that when he's back, but it's definitely, he was one of the players you were really excited about.
Very excited to watch.
Like, could be like a real impactful rookie, and now to miss camp is not helping, right? And it's not going to help him.
Of course not. We've seen it in the past. I mean, Malik Neighbors, Odell Beckham. So it's possible to come back and still be really good, but it makes it more difficult.
Yeah, it's just, you want to going into the season not having crazy expectations, just like hoping that it looks better, and you start the games that you feel like are winnable games, you win. Defense looks better. I mean, there's high hopes for the offense. Every time we talk about the Jets and how good their roster is, the talent that you're pointing to is all on the offensive side of the ball. You got 2 good tackles. You got a number 1 receiver.
Yep.
You like Omar Cooper. Like, there's things that you like. And he was one of the guys that you were most excited about.
Got no offensive mind.
So it's, again, like, trying to step into the NFL from college football is a huge. If everything goes perfectly for you, is a huge jump. And now to be dealing with a lingering injury that you thought you had fixed.
Right. You thought this was in the rearview mirror, and now it's reared its ugly head again, and you have to deal with this. So we'll ask Connor Rogers about it at 8:30. He's going to join us. All things NFL and Jets as well. When we return, the Giants getting feisty.
Ooh.
Feisty at training camp. You know what didn't like it? John Harbaugh. Not a fan. We'll discuss what happened next. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This August, don't miss the Big 5 spin-off and your chance to win your share of $55,550. Be here on Friday, August 7th and 28th from 3 to 7 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to select 4 balls from the lottery drum to win up to $5,555 cash. Don't miss the Big 5 spin-off where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
This is Carlin on ESPN New York.
What the Yankees have become is an average baseball team that just spends a lot of money in some average ways. They are no longer willing to take chances. When you don't take chances to try to go win, you can't win. Just do whatever the big man wants and make sure that money keeps coming in. It's all crap. Those pinstripes don't mean a damn thing anymore.
Chris Carlin, weekdays at 10 a.m. on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. Plus, another study found Amazon Prescription Pass customers pay nearly 1/3 less out of pocket. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Okay, all signed up. Easy. Now let's run payroll. What the? Hey girl, I'm you with more gusto. Nice. Who's that? New social media manager, hired and onboarded with gusto. And spoiler, we're kind of famous now. Wait, we're famous? Oh, well, I'm famous. Payroll, benefits, and HR. Designed and built for small businesses. Choose a future with gusto.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York.
How was what I just said negative? You making Jefferson sweep the floor not negative.
I didn't make him. I asked if it's something he'd be willing to do.
Right. Just like when you ask your kid, can you go get me a soda? You're not saying go get me a soda, but you're like
implying I'd like a soda.
Right.
RJ, having nothing to do with what I said to Jefferson earlier in the show, with what he just said about someone, that was not nice.
It wasn't positive, no.
No.
How do you know that wasn't positive?
Because
we
what
know
would be
you.
positive? What
do you mean?
What would be positive about it?
I just don't think that person's wild. That's not a negative.
So you think this person, who I like a lot, is a boring, run-of-the-mill, average
Some people like
guy.
that. Some people are just like, I like vanilla. You sure you don't want mint chocolate chip?
But if I was talking about someone being an ice cream connoisseur, I wouldn't say, boy,
no, I
they
think
love
that
the vanilla.
I think that some ice cream connoisseurs would say, no, just I can tell it's good ice cream. Just give it, like, if it's good, solid. If you can make a good, solid vanilla ice cream, you know what you're doing.
And if every time you went to the ice cream shop, you got vanilla?
I love it.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, you wouldn't.
I love vanilla ice cream.
Everyone loves vanilla, but you want some variety.
Yeah, but there you go. Everybody loves vanilla.
Yeah, not every time.
If I'm hammering home the best vanilla you've ever tasted, best you ever tasted every time, consistently.
Nope. I want to go away from the vanilla and get. Oh, look at that Rocky Road.
No,
look at that.
Who wants a Rocky Road?
Oh, come on.
No,
come on.
That would be the best way to describe what we're talking about.
Well,
here
cookies
Rocky
and cream.
Road.
Look at that.
Maybe you want fudge brownie.
I think
maybe you do.
I think this person has.
It was meant as a shot. It was taken as such.
I think this person has a side that we don't know about.
Really?
I think so.
Interesting.
I have nothing to base that on, but I think so.
A wild side.
I don't know about wild. Like, I wouldn't say I have a wild side, but I bet you this person has like a gear they can get to that we don't know about.
Interesting.
I think that's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because he's not a great talent evaluator, Rick, he doesn't see it. He can't see it. All he sees is.
I don't think it has anything to do with talent evaluation.
Vanilla.
I'm not saying vanilla.
And vanilla, please.
The sprinkle's nice. Maybe some chocolate sprinkles on that. I think that some people just like consistency. Give me a consistent vanilla every time, and I'll be happy. I don't need to get wild. I don't need to start doing crazy stuff. That's when bad things could happen.
But you don't think he can. You don't think he's interested in anything beyond
Look
vanilla.
at this new delicious flavor. Didn't like it. Didn't taste good.
Okay. So then you're a vanilla guy. All you eat is
I'm not a vanilla guy.
Oh.
No, I don't think I would describe myself as a vanilla guy. But
if we described you the way you described him, you would be very hurt.
Yeah, but you wouldn't though. You don't look at me and go, "That's a vanilla guy."
No.
Right. So that all I'm saying. It's not meant to be a negative.
It's not nice.
It's just it's an assessment.
So it's not meant to be nice or mean or anything. It's just meant to be what it is. Just a statement.
It's just a statement.
So feelings be damned. I make really aggressive statements now.
I wasn't concerned about feelings when I was making this. I can't let feelings stand in the way of what my assessment is.
So it was your honesty broker moment.
I
guess.
What it
was. Okay.
I guess. Right. When you're evaluating talent, you can't bring the emotional side
But
into
I think
it.
you're missing. I think he's probably wonderful and giving.
Maybe.
And you don't. And that's on you.
No, I didn't say anything about giving. That's also giving. It's giving a certain way.
Let's go to Ira in Staten Island. Ira, good morning.
I think
you're
a boxers on guy.
You stand in my bedroom.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ira, he's judging us. He's looking us up and down and judging us.
I think Ira could get wild.
Ira, do you get wild?
Absolutely, 100%. But you guys, boxes and sitting down, urinating. I mean, you guys are hitting all the bases today.
Oh yeah,
it's fun. It's fun to listen to. And Dave, welcome to the sitting down because in the middle of the night
you sit down.
Of course he does.
I didn't.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, 100%.
I didn't realize that it was such a thing.
This is what the greats do.
All right. Well, little did I realize. Go ahead, Ira.
So getting to the football. Listen, it's a rough sport. People get hurt. I get all of that. I'm not happy that Pond hasn't been on the field yet. Hopefully, they're going to be very cautious because calf leads to Achilles. So let's hope they do the best with him. But with Sadiq, listen, I'm glad they picked him. It's very easy to second guess. But at 16, it kind of makes you wonder that why would you take anybody at 16, that high of a pick, that's coming off it or going into surgery knowing that there's an injury involved? And like Rick said, sports hernias, those are kind of tricky. You got to get this right. So I don't want to rush them. I hope they take their time with this guy. I think they'll be smart. But my hunch is, I don't think you're going to see this guy till late September, early October.
That would be a disaster.
If that's the case, it would be a disaster because he's like a focal point the way this offense is supposed to work. And if he misses all that time and training camp, you could pretty much put the rookie year on the shelf.
I hope that's not the case. If he doesn't participate in training camp, play in any preseason, comes back in October, your rookie year,
not necessarily. I mean, you made a couple good examples, right? I mean, you've seen like Odell missed
the first 4 games, yeah.
Malik missed time. like everything you hear about this kid is he is all about football. That's it.
Yeah.
So like even if he's not on the field, I would imagine he's doing all the work.
I like him a lot
off the field and learning the offense and everything else. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this isn't the case. But he's talented enough that when he does step on the field, you see exactly why they drafted him where they drafted him. I just think that you're in a position now in the NFL where you're seeing a lot of these teams doing it. The Rams being at the top of this list where you're using 12, 13 personnel, multiple tight ends, and you have each tight end with kind of a different skill set. He's more of just a big wide receiver, and financially makes sense also. Like if you have a tight end that's going to be the focal point of your offense and going to have the kind of production that we hope this kid ends up having, it's much cheaper than having to pay a number one receiver.
It is much cheaper, and he's a real weapon,
right?
Too.
But positionally, like he's a mismatch.
Right.
He's a problem.
But I understand why they drafted him. Like I was like, he doesn't understand. Even if he misses a little bit of time, it's a small sample size in the big picture of what you can get from him down the road.
But it speaks to how desperate we are as Jets fans to be excited, like to actually have success. And I think a lot of that hinges on the offensive side of the ball, and we felt like he was going to be a big piece of that. Like it was going to be him, it was going to be Garrett, it was going to be Omar Cooper. Like we'll see what A.D. Mitchell's capable of doing. Like we got Breece Hall locked up. That's why there was some excitement, and he was going to be a big piece of that. But again, hopefully that's not the case.
Even if he were to miss a month,
well, who knows? Maybe the setback is just as I told you, as you're ramping up, there is they're putting mesh. I think he got the mesh. That's what I got. I don't know if they do something different now, but they're putting a piece of mesh in right. Like in your stomach, and then there's a lot of stuff that goes on with that. So there's a lot of scar tissue and everything built up that you got to kind of break through, and it's painful and sometimes feels like a setback. But once you rest it for a couple of days, it starts to feel better.
All right, well, hopefully that's the case. But even if you were to miss a month of the season, come back and give you some decent play,
because you don't want decent, though.
But I know, of course you don't want it.
I know, but that's it. You'd feel the same way though. It's like.
I'm not saying it's great news.
No, I know.
I'm just saying, to sit here and say, why did you draft the kid?
Well, the only reason you're saying, I don't believe that at all. The only reason you say something like that is because there's no real expectations for the Jets. If this was me talking to you about how much time Malik Neighbors was going to miss, that's a real problem because, again, there's different expectations.
Well, I also know he's a stud.
Yeah, but you're also expecting this kid to be a stud.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah, but that's
that he gets really good.
But that's all we have, though. Don't you understand that?
But you have other pieces to have hope on.
It's a first-round pick you're excited about.
I'm not saying it's good.
You want it to go smoothly, and as a Jets fan, you just have this in the back of your mind all the time where it's like, okay,
like
when's
the other
shoe's
going to drop.
Yeah.
Right.
And this just plays into it.
I understand that's how you feel.
It's like when Aaron popped his Achilles.
Oh, that was terrible.
It's like, I don't think I've ever been more devastated in my
Was that the worst you've ever felt over an important win in your entire life?
The win didn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. You knew when that happened, season was done.
Yeah, the coach knew it.
The season was done.
It was it. And what was even more depressing, though, was that you sat there and watched Zach Wilson play. You end up winning 7 games. You won that game. You beat the Bills. And then got yourself all worked up again. Right? Remember having those conversations?
And it was worse.
As bad as this was, and as devastated as you are, he'll be back. Because remember, he's trying to come back before that. If we're still in playoff contention, I'm going to come back.
Which
and it's
was
like,
ridiculous.
What are you, crazy? But same exact thing. Got ourselves all lathered up, worked ourselves into a frenzy, and won 5 games.
It's pretty remarkable.
It's unbelievable.
Did you see our guy? He's getting bullied on Twitter.
Who?
Jordan.
Raanan?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's on a vacation?
No, I guess the guys that he's living with in West Virginia are sending some nasty photos.
I saw the little photo where the little
treating
guy.
him like a child. Yeah.
Well, when you act like a child, you get treated like a child.
Jordan is terrific.
I think he's terrific too. But I mean, when you act like that, you get treated like that.
There's no
I
reason
didn't do
it. You didn't do it because you didn't have access to it.
Yeah, we also don't live with him. Maybe this is how he acts.
But why do you have to air that publicly?
Because that's what guys do. They're living in a frat house right now.
So RJ is saying, Harbaugh, play the Harbaugh audio. And then he goes, trust me. What is this?
It ties into what you're talking about. There's somebody else.
This is going to be Jordan asking.
There's somebody else. I think that's.
Is he going to yell at Jordan during this?
Yes, please. I hope.
Yell, no, but you could hear the level of.
This is not the one we played the other day. This is a new one.
Yes,
it's a new one. So yesterday, Jaxson Dart scored a touchdown, threw the football at Greg Newsome, which is so stupid. Newsome got annoyed. Dart got a 15-yard unsportsmanlike. They made them what?
Now it's weird because you're right. Like that's like as you're trying to create this winning culture. That's like. One of the main things you always focus on as a coach is like control the controllables. Like, that's
dumb.
I want you to be competitive, but also, like, I do kind of like it in the back of my head as, like, I love how competitive. Like,
sure,
how
but you have to do it in a
is.
smart way. That's
Yes.
going to cost you 15 yards in a game.
Right.
And they actually made them try, which I like, try the PAT 15 yards
Of
further.
course.
So here, and I guess there's something involving Jordan in it, is Harbaugh's reaction about that 15-yard penalty.
I think it's a 15-yard penalty for taunting, so he backed up the extra point and had to do it again.
Do you say anything to Jaxson there?
I think he understands that we don't want it, for the game-winning extra point, we don't want it to be a 50-yard extra point. Do you think I need to say anything in that case? Pretty clear cut, right?
You would think, but I don't know. Some coaches would probably give their 2 cents.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Jordan is.
I don't know.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, my
Jordan
goodness.
is combative with Harbaugh, huh?
I don't know.
Do you think Harbaugh hates Jordan?
Yeah.
You do?
I don't think hates yet. I think he's starting
Do you
to
think
realize
he's going down the path?
No, I think they probably have conversations afterwards like that. Raanan's a troublemaker. I can already tell.
Wow, that was
like he's going to be a real pain in my ass.
That was spicy. Wow. I don't know.
I actually would.
Some coaches would.
I don't know if I would have.
Some coaches would. I gotta hear that again. Wow, that is somewhat nasty. Here it is.
I think it's a 15-yard penalty for taunting, so he backed up the extra point and had to do it again.
Do you say anything to Jaxson there?
I think he understands that we don't want it, for the game-winning extra point, we don't want it to be a 50-yard extra point. Do you think I need to say anything in that case? Pretty clear cut, right?
You would think, but I don't know. Some coaches would probably give their 2 cents.
You would think.
You would think. I don't know. Although, I don't love Harbaugh saying, like, you'd think it'd be pretty clear cut. Like, that is a teaching moment.
Yeah, he taught him by giving him a 15-yard penalty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that better not happen again.
Mm-mm.
There is.
And we also, again, like, this is another prime example of the whole Scattaboo thing, right? How he answered the question when asked about Scattaboo, right? Kind of joke, made it like he diffused it with, at least land it. And then Scattaboo talks, and you find out that he did have a conversation with Scattaboo, and he ain't going to be doing no backflips anymore.
He didn't want it.
So, right. So, like, I mean, maybe in that moment you don't say anything, but I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's not what he said.
No, I know, but what he said and what he does is two different things.
And that's fine. I love Jordan.
I don't know.
Some coaches would.
Pretty clear cut, right?
You would think, but I don't know.
I like it. All right, let's take a break. We'll get more into this story. Then we got Stump Rothenberg, and then we got Connor Rogers. It's all happening. 1-800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils bring intensity on the ice, Viking Pest Control brings the same level of protection to your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. The season may be over, but pests are always in play. So it's time to lock in your off-season defense. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the Devils, Viking delivers 45 years of trusted experience to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, mosquitoes, and more out of your zone. And when you bundle pest control mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote-unquote good years, the injury-decimated Yankees play those teams, and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like head administrator for a state-of-the-art surgical center.
What can I do for you, Doc? We need to talk about the lights. Ah, the mood lighting, relaxing, right? Much better than those old hospital vibes. A hospital's supposed to have hospital vibes. You seem tense. Let's dim the lights a bit.
This is the job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. So we heard Harbaugh getting annoyed at Jordan, and I heard he wasn't very happy at all with Jaxson Dart. So he scores a touchdown. What?
It's such a. I'm telling you, man. It's. You're not happy because it's stupidity. It's dumb, right? Like it's the last thing we want to do.
You want the fire of the kid?
But like the idea that like you have a can't. It's like when they fight. Like fighting, obviously, it's going to be. I mean, it's stupid, right? You do that in a game, it's going to be. It's going to be bad for your team. It's going to be a penalty. But a little piece of you also is like, okay, like I have a team that's
you like
that's
the
really
fire
competing.
in the kid.
Yeah, like really competing.
But you have to be smart when you do it.
Of course. I mean, again, like that's penalties is one of the easiest ways to lose a football game. Right, that goes back to what Bill Belichick says all the time. Like more games are lost than won.
And apparently they've had on
the offensive side of the ball a lot,
a ton of pre-snap penalties too,
which is going to kill your offense.
Completely unacceptable.
Which is going to kill your offense. I mean, I would say in list of concerns with this team, getting to the level that you're hoping they get to, which is 8 or 9 wins.
Yeah,
like you haven't gone crazy like everyone else, where it's like last to first and all these different things. There is going to be a learning curve for Jaxson Dart in this offense.
And that's fine.
I think that in kind of like what you said about Sadiq, right? Like you got to sometimes see the forest through the trees. Mm-hmm. Like as much as we want him to have a great season
you take
this
a step back before you take 2 steps forward.
Like
yes,
what we think is going to be most sustainable for you and what's going to make us a championship caliber offense may not look good at first because there are things that are going to make you uncomfortable. Like you playing under center more. Like this is not going to be like. I feel like it was Brian Daboll's sole focus last year to make Jaxson Dart as good as humanly possible. And that maybe not for the long term, but for right now. Because the best way to save my job was to make this as close to Ole Miss's offense as possible.
Right.
Which in college works.
And even if it means he takes some hits, well, you know what? In the grand scheme of things, I need to prove it right now.
Right. And he's going to have a good rookie season, which he did. He was awesome.
Harbaugh is not in that same situation.
No, Harbaugh's like, we need to make this offense
sustainable.
Yes.
I actually think they're going to be a heavy run offense.
Completely agree with you.
Heavy run offense.
Greg Roman's there for a reason.
Yeah.
They brought in Patrick Ricard for a reason.
Right. I mean, they want to bludgeon you. They want to take the football and run it down your throat.
They did listen, they were 5th in the NFL last year.
They were a good running team
if
last year.
their offensive line stays healthy.
Well, it should be better. I mean, in theory, you added a kid who, is a big mauler.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know where he stands now at the moment. I mean, I've heard good things.
I texted Raanan some stuff yesterday.
Is he going to be the right guard?
Yes.
Definitively?
Oh, definitively. Okay. Definitively. It's not even a...
not even a question?
No, not even a question. I said, how'd we look today? Slightly better after kind of a rough start. Odell worked with the first team and looked pretty good.
It feels like Odell is going to be on the team.
I think so.
Loves him.
And Juju Smith-Schuster is having knee swelling, I think. So that's going to be a potential setback for him. Interior of the defensive line has looked really good so far. Reader, pleasant surprise. I said, how do the rookies look? He said, Reese is an absolute beast. Mawanoa, okay. Fields flashes. Hood, competitor, up and down, really tough position. I said, Reese is going to be really good. He was the 5th overall pick. He should be really good.
Yeah, you say that, but I mean, you've also seen Abdul Carter, who was supposed to be the best player in the draft, struggle. And you kept pointing to look at the pressures, but it was like, no, this is not what you expected until you figured out why some of that stuff was happening, right? They just sleeping through meetings and everything else, and then finally gets held accountable, and you're like, end of the season, so this is what Abdul Carter is supposed to look like. And they probably mismanaged him too.
I'm sure. The defensive coordinator was not very
Shane
good
Bowen
last
stunk,
year.
but it's like, hey, do me a favor, learn all these different things. It's like, how about
it didn't feel like he was coached very well last season.
Let's let him focus on what we know he does really well, and then we can add stuff to it afterwards.
Jordan told me, he goes, tight end, he didn't say which tight end, tried to block Reese today, wound up 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So I guess he's just an athletic freak, which is exciting. We'll get to your calls in a second, 800-919-3776. Moments away from Stump Rothenberg.
You know what's scary, too, is that you already have one of those. Brian Burns is an athletic
Burns.
freak show.
Carter.
Yeah.
Reese. If you can figure out a way to play
it's
these
almost
guys.
Sad. You know what's sad is that Dexter Lawrence didn't want to be a part of this.
He actually didn't. He wanted out.
Yeah. Can you imagine a motivated, with the players that you just mentioned, not to mention Thibodeau, and you have a motivated Dexter Lawrence?
Yeah.
I mean, he was leading the league in sacks before he got hurt.
And I was reading something yesterday. Apparently, he is tearing up Bengals camp.
Oh, because he's motivated now.
Yeah. He got paid. It's where he wants to be.
Just, I think at some point, just the losing just wears you out.
It is funny, though, that he can't take the losing anymore, and he wants to go to Cincinnati.
Right, but with Joe Burrow, though.
No, I get it. It's just kind of a funny thing. Because how far away are they from just not being good? They're one Joe Burrow injury again, which seems to happen a lot, from just not being very good.
Yeah, I don't know if Cincinnati would have been the team that I chose, but I would, if I was going to believe in anyone.
It's Burrow.
Outside of going to the Bills or the Rams or the Chiefs or something like that, it'd be Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that feel that way about that team right now.
They're the sexy pick in the
right.
AFC
They're the
North,
only team that kept the coaching staff. They're hoping that Joe Burrow, when he's healthy, wins football games.
Yep. They're the sexy pick in the AFC North. Isaiah Likely discussing Dart throwing the ball at Greg Newsome yesterday.
Just them competing. Training camp, day 2 of pads, getting tired, obviously in the red zone, points are at stake. That's the type of dog you want in a quarterback, and obviously Newsome, I've been playing him for quite a while. I know he's a dog himself, so he's not going to back down to nobody.
All right. Well, I guess players look at it differently than coaches.
No, I think the coaches look at it the same way.
Oh, I can't. Harbaugh's not happy.
But he's not going to say that to you. Of course he's not going to. He's not to you, to the play, to what he says to Jaxson Dart, hey, you got to be smarter than that. That's stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 15-yard penalty because you want to get in the habit of
being smart.
Right, because in the midst of competition, what happens is that you revert to whatever whatever your tendencies are, whatever your habits are. And if I get in the habit of, hey, in this moment I'll do something like that, it's going to be bad. But at the same time, you love the idea that you're day 2 of pads and the guys are competing the way that they're competing.
I love that they want it, and I love that there's some anger and some passion.
Any good team I've ever played on, always as close as you are as teammates, your best. There are always.
But you just have to be smart about it,
right?
You can't. You tie a game with 30 seconds left and take a 15-yard penalty. So
it's
you
a great
now
teaching
have a 48-yard extra point.
It's a great teaching moment. So you're going to present that was dumb, and it's the last thing we want to do. But deep down inside, you're like, I love the fact that this kid is this competitive.
I've seen that Sanders, the kid the Giants cut, has been good with the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was surprised the Giants cut him.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there.
But they spent money on him.
Yeah. They got a better option, I think.
Hopefully. I guess if there's one thing you have to trust Harbaugh with, it's the kicking game, right? It's been
a real problem. Just
the Giants.
Just availability.
The Gano thing was such
it's how often do you want to have that conversation? And then you got a kicker that doesn't kick the ball.
Terrible.
Saved a life, though.
He did save a life.
He saved a life.
He did save a life.
Yeah.
Rich in Clifton Park. Rich, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Hey, good morning, fellas. Just wanted to pipe in real quick and give Jordan some props. I've been listening to you guys for years and him and his career. And earlier on, I don't think he was as assertive as he is now, and certainly wasn't as assertive as he is now with you, Dave, or you, Rick. And it just makes for great banter when he's on. And a flippant response by Harbaugh, deserves a flippant response by Raanan. I mean, he's not a first-year reporter here. Give him some respect, Harbaugh. You got Lamar Jackson, who you had, tremendous success with, but you didn't win the big one. Did he get the questions really railed to him hard like he's going to get it in New York? If he bristles now early, I don't know.
I don't think he's bristling.
Just want to give.
I like the fact that Raanan is, doesn't let him get away with stuff, but I don't think he's bristling. I don't think there's going to be an issue.
No, I also think that he's smart enough to know what he's getting himself into, and I think you also want to set the tone. Like, this is what you can expect. You ask a question like this, I'm probably going to give you this kind of answer. And a reporter's job at the end of the day isn't necessarily to be combative with the coach. It makes it entertaining for us. It's to create a relationship where you're actually getting information that you want. I think that maybe when Jordan stroked out live, that he realized how fleeting this could be, and now
he's going all in.
That's really when he made the change.
When did that happen?
It's been a while.
Years ago.
Yeah, but it was that bad.
RJ,
that it sticks with you.
Do you not think it's time for Rick to put to rest the Jordan?
It was like the
episode
national anthem we
Sports
just
Center?
Did. Very similar.
But this is a woman who's had a Hall of Fame career.
Did you see, by the way, that
she blamed the backup singers?
No, when they were warming up, it sounded the same. And they were doing their little harmonizing, and she's like, no, that wasn't on key. To them,
and she was butchering it. Really? Oh God. RJ,
where'd Julian go? RJ,
he has a
IBF.
He visits the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
IBS, not IBF. IBS.
IBF is what you put in your ear.
Yeah.
IBS is irritable bowel syndrome. Yes. Yeah. Do you not think it's time?
It's also the bodybuilding federation
that we could be done with him making fun of Jordan with the whole Sports Center episode?
Maybe that's what turned Jordan into.
I think it is
this version of himself.
Pretty clear cut, right?
You would think, but I don't know.
He's not afraid of anybody.
Because he stared death in the face.
Are we worried though that he maybe
he stared?
Was it death or was it just humiliation?
Career death.
Career death.
Yeah.
Are we worried though that maybe he should be not fearful, but maybe a little more timid than he is?
Pretty clear cut, right?
You would think, but I don't know.
No.
So
I got a tea time in 20 minutes.
So like Rick said, that John Harbaugh's trying to establish, you asked this kind of question, I'm going to give you this kind of answer. Jordan's also establishing, he's not giving any ground in the tug of war. He's like, you give this kind of response to my question?
Right.
You get this.
I'm going to be frustrated by it.
You would think, but I don't know.
You get I don't know.
He doesn't know.
This will be interesting.
I think there's a chance with the PR people and the Giants. Harbaugh's like, man, who is this guy? Does ESPN have no one else that they could put on the Giants beat?
Hey, get that guy with the huge nose out of here.
Oh, come on. What is wrong? RJ, can you ever stand up to him? Why am I the only one?
This is his way.
Of what? Being cruel?
This is like you with the dustpan, though.
Hey,
no.
Hey, Jordan, where's the glasses that came with that nose? Beat it. Jordan got nasty with him.
The guy's a professional.
All right.
He's highly respected in the beat reporter trade.
Did that sound like a professional?
It sounded like he annoyed the coach.
Yeah, right.
But I'm sure he's not bothered by that.
No, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Until he has to care.
Well,
so Harbaugh's like, I don't want Raanan in the room anymore.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Can a coach say, I don't want, but why? Like Jordan's a nothing.
He's disruptive.
Bad. He's disruptive?
Or I won't answer his questions. We did that before.
See? And it turned out really well for you guys.
It didn't turn out great. No. There was one reporter that no one would. He said something about one of the players, and we had a meeting, and he was like, that player was like, don't talk to this reporter. So whenever that reporter came into a scrum, no answers. It was wild.
That's childlike.
Well,
no?
Yeah, I mean, in theory, yes.
It's
but
very immature. I'm hopeful John Harbaugh at 65 years old is not going to be that level of immature. I'm hopeful. I don't know, Jordan.
I'm actually hopeful that they already have some kind of relationship.
I would guess that.
Where, they just I'm okay with
this back
is
playful.
Yes.
I would agree.
Like, you bust my chops, I'll bust your chops.
I would agree. All right, 800-919-3776. You ready for a little Stump Rothenberg?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't want to do it?
No, I love it.
No.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. Connor Rogers, 8:30, by the way.
I can't.
I have a lot.
Bauer's back. Yes.
I got a lot of questions for Connor. Because Connor's...
Football questions.
All questions. Yeah. Life questions. Is he married? RJ, do you know if Connor's married?
I actually do not know.
Does he have children? Is he in a relationship? How old is he? Where did he go to school? What's his background? RJ, I know almost nothing about Connor.
So he is the name. I was talking with John yesterday, actually, because we're talking about football guests for the fall. And we're going through the regulars, the weeklies. But I said, there's two names. And, I mean, listen, you guys are the stars, Dave specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Are two names to keep an eye on that I think we really want to push. One is Connor. And the other one I think is going to join us tomorrow. And that's Mr. Field Yates.
Field Yates.
So I think it's time to really, settle in. Get to know each other.
Get to know him.
Yeah.
So would you frown on a quick question and answer session, non-football, for a couple minutes before we get to the football with Connor?
I never frown on such matters. I love such matters. But I also realize that sometimes, we're cool with people until we're not cool anymore. So you got to massage that line.
Yeah, but don't you think Connor's going to be able to play the game?
I think he enjoys it.
I would be surprised if we had Connor on and said, so are you married? And he was like, I'd like to stick to offensive line.
Listen.
Let's stay away from is your mom hot?
I won't ask that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of.
I won't ask that.
Come back to bite us.
But did it?
It almost bit you.
So you want to get to know him a little bit?
Yes, without insulting him.
Okay.
I got some questions for our guest tomorrow, too.
You can't.
Why?
RJ.
Those are off the record questions.
You can't ask him that kind of stuff.
Why?
Because you can't. Because
what's his preference?
No.
See that?
No, I'm gonna stand down.
So you listen.
No.
Field is he's very respected.
No. Field is a gentleman. You can't ask him these kind of questions.
What if I code it?
No.
And ice cream flavors?
No. Don't
Why?
ask him. Because I won't feel comfortable with that.
No.
RJ, you're on my side here.
Yes. Field is. I looked it up earlier. Field has over a million followers on social media.
He could squash you like a bug.
I'm not asking that. I'm just asking. I think it's a question I'd like an answer to.
No. It's not appropriate.
Think he's a jackhammer. I want to know exactly what he is.
It's not appropriate.
Okay, fine.
You just want to ask everyone all these questions.
That's all you want. You just want to do the Howard Stern show here. Mm-hmm. That's all you want.
Yeah. That's why I should be doing a podcast.
Listen, I think Field would answer your questions, but I think we need to protect him from him.
I got to tell you, now that I think of it, you might be right. The way he attacked the inflatable thing when he hurt himself,
I'm telling you,
might be right.
I think he's an animal. I think he's an animal.
He could be aggressive.
I don't think you give him the credit that he so rightfully
deserves. He separated his shoulder, tackling a inflatable
RJ as the
doll.
RJ as the cable version of Field Yates. How would you describe your lovemaking?
In terms of
like an ice cream activity, aggressive.
Strawberry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Yeah. Different. But once you
fruity,
once you really
different,
well, not vanilla.
No, I get that, but
exotic. It's a little exotic.
Yeah. Exotic.
You add a little fruit to the mix.
Some sprinkles,
like a 9.5 weeks kind of thing.
Wow.
You don't know that movie?
I don't follow.
He's not a movie guy. He is not a movie guy. Get it through your head.
I don't follow.
He's a sports.
I don't follow.
He is a sports guy.
Is that one I should know? What's it from?
It's a movie.
9.5 weeks.
Start 9.5 weeks.
Oh, that's the movie.
Mickey Rourke, Kim Basinger, yeah.
No,
name some kid shows now. He's more dialed.
Bluey.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We're phasing out of Bluey.
That was actually a good pull.
Yeah.
Bluey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strawberry. I felt confident about that.
Feels confident.
By the way, I don't think it got the appropriate love it deserved. The phrase "spicy Thai."
I told you it was great.
I know, but we should have stopped the show and taken a moment. That's a winning phrase.
You also announced everyone that you pee sitting down.
I
know, but that's how you said it. Like there's a clip in the system that says I pee sitting down.
I do.
I know you do.
You last night.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come into the den. Step into the den. You pee sitting down.
That's right.
I'm proud of you. And for your prostate, I think it's in the best interest.
That's all I'm trying to do.
You're getting to the age now where there's going to be some growth.
Yeah. And I wake up.
How's your PSA numbers? Nice?
PSA numbers are good.
Good.
Yeah. And I wake up every night to go to the bathroom. I'd like to limit that as best as humanly possible. I will be urinating sitting down.
Yes.
Yes?
I got some big news. You teased it. It was like the last segment of the show. Are you ready for it? I wonder what this is. I urinate sitting down.
I will be urinating sitting down.
That's nice.
RJ, was there a sponsor attached to that I didn't read?
No.
How was that not sponsored? I mean, there's got to be some kind of like.
I will be urinating sitting down. It's a great drop.
Great drop.
We covered a lot.
And I'm going to marry RJ.
Now I'm trash.
Yeah.
Joe Leo's fun.
My body's weird. What do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, you said it. My body's weird.
Joe Leo is
Yeah, he's funny. I don't know. The fact that John doesn't want us to be great, because you got to tell me right now, if we could remove the fan, because it's 100 degrees in here,
right,
and sit Joe Leo right there, dressed as Captain Crunch.
And he just
eating
eats cereal on a third camera.
I mean, what are we doing?
It would be
get diabetes.
Yeah, I have diabetes. I'm
How
going to
unbelievable
sue
that would be.
Disney, and I'll be back, guys.
That's our boss, by the way.
Could you imagine what we could?
Mine doesn't even make sense.
Do you imagine?
They could get diabetes.
Yeah, I have diabetes. I'm going to sue Disney, and I'll be back, guys.
Mine's
not even like the English
You
language.
wanted to be a part of it.
Because I love the voice. I love the nerdy voice. At the moment, it might be my Mount Rushmore voices. The nerdy voice.
Yeah, I felt bad. I did one with Gross, but I gave him a lisp, too, a nerdy with a lisp.
He had a nerdy lisp.
I gave him a nerdy lisp.
Oh, when you were talking about like penalty shootouts and
soccer.
Oh yeah.
He's like, why do I have a lisp? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So like in that moment, you deserved one. But
poor Gross.
Captain Crunch right there.
Sitting here, stuffing Captain Crunch into his face.
And then if he doesn't finish in 30 minutes, it would be epic. But no.
But it's not allowed.
Can't eat food on the air.
Right.
Over there, eat your faces off.
Right. Now, how about if we said, do you think you could drag it out to like 4 hours? Then it would be like that, guys.
That's too much. Yeah, it's like eat 3 boxes in 4 hours.
But just no speed racing with the food.
Just eat it at your own leisure.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. You feeling ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Julian, if you would, please.
He's confident.
If I go 10 for 10, you have to reward me in some way.
Like sexually?
He's humble.
Mike Trout is a pitbull on my ass.
He's well-informed.
We'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off.
He's Dave Rothenberg, and this...
Oh, God almighty. Now I dropped my phone.
...is Stump Rothenberg.
All right. So here we are, another edition of Stump Rothenberg. RJ, I know you're screening. I think you're done. Do you have an updated record for us so far this season?
I certainly do. You on the season have 242 victories and 40 defeats.
Oh, so we're over the 200 mark. Plus 200.
Yeah, plus
202.
202.
This was not my fault, I swear to you. All of my sound just vanished. All right, you ready to roll here? Here we go. Let's start out, as we always do, with Andy in Merrick. Andy, you're on Stump Rothenberg. Good morning.
Good morning, boys. Got a baseball question for you, David.
All right. You've been asking more difficult questions as we've gone along recently, by the way.
Well, listen, you deserve it. You are the king. So, even the casual baseball fan knows that Pete Rose has the most plate appearances in MLB history. Mm-hmm. Today's question is, who's number 2?
Career, yes?
Career plate appearances, MLB history.
I got to think about who just played forever. Brooks Robinson played forever. I mean, you're talking about 4-decade guys. Willie Mays played forever. It's got to be someone that's played 25 plus years and hit in the top 4 of the lineup. Ricky Henderson. Led off Played 25 years probably. Carl Yastrzemski.
I mean, Jeter's got to be up there.
Jeter. Yeah. I mean, Henderson probably played 4 more years than Jeter. Yastrzemski played forever. Who else? Brooks Robinson played. Jeter's probably a good one because he was top 2 in the lineup for 20 years. Pujols? But never batted top 2. I think that matters. All right. I'm between Ricky Henderson and Carl Yastrzemski.
Those are number 2 and number 4 all time. Henry Aaron, number 3. So what is your answer?
So I am right between those two. One of those
one
is
ranks
accurately.
2, one ranks 4.
Boy, this is tough. I feel good that I've gotten it down to these 2, and it's 2 and 4. See, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Henderson seems like the obvious answer in that leadoff spot. And because of that and knowing Andy, I would go Yastrzemski. But now I feel, am I overthinking this and playing mind games with myself? I'm going to kick myself if this is wrong, Andy. Carl Yastrzemski, Long Island's own.
Bring it.
Yes.
You got it, David.
There we go.
It's a huge start.
That was the work around that was phenomenal.
It's a huge start.
Phenomenal. Wow. All right, let's.
His question's definitely been
much more difficult than they ever used to be. We'll stay Major League Baseball. Bruce, Long Island, has a baseball question as well. Good morning, Bruce. How you doing?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Great.
All right. So, Dave, since you've been born, so we're going to keep it to a little more recent.
Like the last 65 years.
Who
Yeah,
holds
53 years.
Who holds the record for the most MLB triples? Who's hit the most triples
In a
MLB
career- in a
since
career.
you've been born? In a career, correct. Not season, career. So this way we don't go back to the Ty Cobb era where...
Yeah,
there were so
Cobb
many
had
guys
almost
hitting triples.
Cobb had I think almost 300 career triples, which is insane. Tris Speaker, I think, leads in a season. But you're talking about Paul Wainer also had 1 million triples. So since I've been more, so he accomplished it post 73. Is there crossover from 73?
His career started after 1973.
I don't know that I know. Stan Musial was a big triples guy too. Let's see. I don't know. Bill, what was his name? RJ, what was that? You might even know. He was a leader. Bill, God, what was it? He was on the Dodgers, the Braves, the Mets. Brett Butler.
Final answer?
No. We're in the process of going through the motions here. Since 73. Could be Ricky Henderson. What did he have? Probably got to be a leadoff guy, you think, right? I really don't know. Now, Lou Brock, big triples guy, but Lou Brock predates me. So it can't be Lou Brock.
I'll give you a hint if you want.
No, I don't want a hint. I want to try to genuinely get this, but I don't. I'm going to go Ricky Henderson, but I'm sure I'm not right.
Incorrect. Willie Wilson.
Oh, Willie Wilson on the Royals. All right, that's a good job by you. That's 1-1. Man, that stinks. He was a terrific player. Those Royals teams were really good with George Brett and UL Washington and Frank White. All right, here we go. Let's go to Fran in Massapequa. He wants to bring it on the World Cup. Fran, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Gentlemen, always a pleasure. The first FIFA World Cup took place in what year? And if you can, maybe where, but that's,
1930. Uruguay won.
Yes, sir. You got it. Can't fool the best.
Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, let's continue along. Isn't it amazing to think that the World Cup has not even been around 100 years yet?
Mario Panchetta.
Yeah. RJ, would that impress you a little bit?
Right off the rip. Good job.
Did you know that?
Yeah, good job. Well, the Centennial is coming up. That's why they'll have some matches for the next one in South America.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, the actual host nation is not, but they'll be like an honorary host with some matches that be played there. Good job, though.
Thank you. 1930, Uruguay. Patty Schenectady. Patty, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
How are you today? It is August 5th, so we are switching to football. From here on out, we're in a football mood, so I have a football question for you. There are 2 active players that are top 10 all-time in the AFC for rushing touchdowns. Derrick Henry is one.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the other?
I mean, you just have to go through the teams.
And this does not include any pre-Super Bowl stuff. So Jim Brown is not in this top 10 or anything like that.
Wait. Okay. But this guy's
you're looking for an active player, but I'm saying as you're counting Jim Brown
right. So you're not going to have Jim
that.
Taylor or somebody like that on the list.
Yeah.
AFC rushing TDs all time.
Yeah, and this guy's a top 10.
Yeah, I mean, what about Tomlinson?
No, but he's active.
He's active.
Yeah, right. Is that right? He's active?
Yeah, Tomlinson is the all-time leader, but he's not active.
So
Derrick Henry is 3rd or 4th, I believe, and this player is 8th.
I mean, go through the teams.
On the list,
who are the
active?
And the Patriots, no. The Jets, no. The Bills, James Cook can't be top, whatever. The Dolphins, no. You gave us Henry. It's not the Browns. Is it you said it's a running back, right? And these are rushing touchdowns.
It's a player.
Only, right?
I said it's a player and it's rushing touchdowns.
It's a player.
Josh Allen?
He can't be top 10 of all time, can he?
In the AFC?
Well, he just happens to be in the AFC. It's not.
No, I know, but he's his whole career has been in the AFC. Is what I mean.
Right. It can't. So it's a quarterback. Could it be Josh Allen?
It could be a quarterback.
It could be a quarterback.
Lamar?
It can't be. We're talking about.
He's making it sound like it's not a running back.
I know he is, but we're talking about over 100 touchdowns. Oh God! It can't be.
I'll say the number of the guy you're looking for is 79 rushing touchdowns, puts him in 8th place.
79 is 8th place all time, huh? Maybe it is Josh Allen.
Just in the AFC, because there's some guys like Edgerrin James who are AFC, NFC who don't make the top 10 because they played for an NFC team later in their career.
I mean, how long has Josh Allen been in the league? 8 years? Does he average 10 a year? It's not Mahomes. It's not. I don't think it's Lamar. They have Derrick Henry. He can't have 1, 2. You can't have the top 2 rushing touchdown guys in the conference.
He's making it sound like it's not a running back. So
you know what? I don't know. This is a guess. I'm gonna go Josh Allen.
With 79 rushing touchdowns, it is Josh Allen.
All right, there we go.
8th all time in the AFC.
You're welcome.
I got it. What do you get thanks for?
I got the answer.
No, I don't think so.
Julian, did I not get that answer?
No.
Thank you.
No.
See, he doesn't even speak in words. He speaks in things.
He speaks in silence. Let's go to Let's go to Jeff in Howard Beach. Jeff, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, good morning, fellas. Hey, real quick, just to the so-called experts that telling me my Dolphins are going to suck this year, we'll see. But, Dave, in one of the most famous speeches in the world, in our country, I should say, the Gettysburg Address, and he says 80
87 years.
Well, what's a score?
20 years.
Very good. Thank you, guys.
Boom! Boom! How good was that? How good? He's going to do a mouth tornado in celebration of that. 4 score. Every score, 20 years. He said 4 score and 7 years. 4 times 20, 80, plus 7, 87. I knew what a score was. I did math. It had everything you could want.
Sounds like Don's marriage. 4
score in 20 years. Yeah. That's clever. Cute. Let's go to RJ. This 4-parter. Is this a good one? Because 4-parter could be awful.
So I think it is very good.
Okay.
Let me change the camera here. There we go. So I think it is good. I think you'll find it entertaining. We veer away from the multi-parters.
But you know what? I trust you, and because of that, I will go to Jared in Morganville now. Jared, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning. On your record, Dave, I watched Leon the Professional. Very good movie. Thank you.
It's terrific. Natalie Portman's
very
first
good.
ever film.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
All right, so there are 6 NFL teams that do not officially have a retired number. I'm looking for 4 of them.
Not a bad question. So you got to think it's probably a new team, right? Like the Texans, the Jaguars. That would be my guess. I know the Panthers have retired numbers. Obviously the Giants do. The Jets do. The Raiders do. The Dolphins do. I think the Cowboys. The Cowboys I don't think retire numbers. Think about the Cowboys.
It's a better question for Ray.
Yeah, we could use him. Is that why you asked?
No,
this?
They don't.
They don't.
No, because everyone wears 88.
Right. Yeah. That's their big receiver number. All right. We'll start with the Cowboys.
Cowboys are 1.
Texans.
That's 2.
Ravens.
That's 3. And 1 more.
Thinking Atlanta, but I don't know if that's right. There's 6, you said?
There are 6.
And I've gotten 3 of the 6.
Correct. I'm only looking for 4.
Do the Raiders? I don't know if the Raiders do now. The Giants do, the Jets do. Dolphins do. You're looking for 1 more. Raiders or Falcons? Is there anybody else that you can think of? Raiders or Falcons? I'm going to go Falcons. Not 100% sure, but somewhat confident.
You got it.
There we go.
Nice. They have the other 2?
Oh, come on, man.
All right. It's the Raiders and the Saints. Thanks, guys.
All right. There we go. That was well done then. All right. RJ, where are we at here now?
5-1.
5-1. It's not bad. Let's go to Colby and Manasquan. Colby, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Good morning. I have a NFL geography question for you. It is, simply put, what 2 divisional opponents are the furthest apart from each other geographically?
Think it'll be Buffalo and Miami? Well, let's think of the divisions, right?
Repeat the question one more time.
Divisional opponents the furthest apart by mileage, I guess is how we're going here, Colby.
By mileage, yeah, mileage.
Okay.
distance.
So my first thought.
I like your first thought.
Is Buffalo, Miami.
I feel like we've had a question similar to this before.
I mean, Giants. Oh, but Dallas is far. Giants to Dallas? So let me write these down. Giants to Dallas. Buffalo to Miami. So Buffalo to Miami's got to be 2,000 miles? What else is there? NFC North, Green Bay, Minnesota, Chicago.
Is Buffalo? Yeah, probably.
Buffalo's far north.
Right.
I mean, Buffalo's Canada, basically.
I don't think it's anything. It's not anything in the NFC North.
The
not
North
anything in the
is
NFC
Minnesota,
South.
Green Bay, Detroit. No, not
anything
North.
in the NFC West.
No, would have been when the Cardinals were in the NFC East, but not anymore. AFC East, I think it's that one potentially. AFC North, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. No.
How far are the Chargers from Kansas City?
Far. Hang on. LAC to KC. Far. What else? AFC North. No. AFC South. Houston. Indy.
Houston, Jacksonville.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think it's as far.
No.
And Buffalo is further than New England from Miami.
Yes. Okay. Definitively.
I'd probably go Buffalo, Miami.
How confident do you feel?
I'm not very confident.
No?
No.
RJ, you're a Buffalo guy. Did he give you the answer when he was on hold?
He did not. So I would guess that's
got to be 2,000 miles?
Yeah, I would guess like 1,400 maybe, 1,500, somewhere in there. I wouldn't guess. I'd guess on.
You think it's that close?
I don't know for sure.
Aren't
Obviously.
we 1,500 miles from Miami?
Well, but you're kind of just changing the scope. Like you're just moving it west. I know Buffalo's more north, but how many miles does that add? LA to Kansas City.
You think that's the one?
That feels farther. It feels.
Do you feel confident that it's one of these three? I think we've gotten our final three.
Yes.
I don't know. Giants to Dallas is far though.
Giants to Dallas is
Giants
far.
to Dallas is
That
far.
I would guess that's farther than Buffalo to Miami.
So you would eliminate Buffalo and Miami,
I'm gonna feel terrible if it's wrong, but yeah.
and you would go with Buffalo and Miami.
I guess not now.
Why?
I told you I wasn't overly confident.
But he doesn't know. Giants Dallas final answer.
You should have gone to the AFC West. It's Chiefs Chargers.
This is all your fault, RJ.
No, I rolled one out. I gave you two.
No, it's a shame because we were right there, and I believe the thought process was really well done, and we screwed up.
We had it.
We had it, and we let it, and it got away. All right, let's hopefully end on a high note here. Chris and Beth Page. Chris, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey guys, it's funny. I was thinking Seattle and Los Angeles are also pretty far too, because
Can't be
up
that
West
far.
Coast.
Can't be that far though.
Yeah, think about it. You got to go through. You ever drive from Los Angeles just to get to San Francisco? It's a haul. I've done it. And then you got to go 2 more states. You got to go through Oregon and then up to Seattle. That's a haul.
Dave goes to Aruba. That's it. Have you ever driven? No, of course not.
Don't
He goes to a couple baseball tournaments. And he goes to Aruba. That's it.
Don't attack.
He
I'm
wants to live in
going to
Canada.
California in March.
For what?
Baseball.
There you go.
All right, Chris, what do you got?
All right.
Is that where they're doing like
All
the
right.
spring?
So,
Thousand Oaks, LA.
So-
yeah.
by the way, I drove 84 hours round trip to Vegas last year with my wife. Think about that. Okay?
What?
84 hours in the car. Swear to God.
That's why would you do that?
Because we have a timeshare there. My wife doesn't fly. So I drove 84 hours round trip.
Wow. Is this a fear of flying?
Yeah, fear. She hasn't flown since 9/11, to be honest with you.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I
Yep.
also
All right.
have a fear, but so I understand. Go ahead, Chris.
Okay. So Carlos Beltran is one of 5 players in baseball history to have 400 homers, 300 stolen bases. He joins 2 non-Hall of Famers, Barry Bonds and A-Rod.
Right.
With that, okay? Now there's 2 others that are in the Hall of Fame with those stats. 400 homers, 300 stolen bases. Who are the 2 Hall of Famers that Beltran joins?
So you give me Beltran, and then you give me the 2 that are not. Well, Willie Mays.
Exactly.
Oh, no. Does Willie Mays have over 400? I think he has 660 home runs. I don't know if he has 400 steals.
It's 300 steals.
Oh, so that's definitely Willie Mays.
Willie Mays is 1. Who's the other?
Andre Dawson.
Wow. Excellent, Dave. Great job. Way to finish it up.
All right. Appreciate that, Chris. RJ, that was nice, yes?
That was impressive. So you...
6 and 2, I think.
6 and 2. Nice job. Got to a lot of questions today. Alrighty.
Should have been 7 and 1.
It was right there
for us.
We were right there.
The process is great.
Stupid.
So, talking about Kenyon Sadiq earlier, how about tight ends? We don't do a lot of tight ends here. Typically stick to the quarterback, running back, receiver.
Okay.
Some of the great tight ends of all time. Tony Gonzalez, perhaps the greatest.
Perhaps the greatest. He was a dual sport athlete at Cal Berkeley.
You call him the best tight end of all time? This actually got me thinking about this.
I don't know. Gronk is up there.
Yeah. Well, Gronk is next.
Gronk is the University of Arizona.
Yep. How about Shannon Sharp? He's on this list.
You know this one? This will be good. This is a tough one. There's no shame if you don't know this.
This is very difficult.
Is it an HSBC school?
I don't know. Maybe?
HSBC.
HSBC?
I don't think that's right.
No, that's not right.
That's a bank.
HBCU.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. Is it an H? You get a great interest rate at Savannah State. When he said, I was like, HSBC.
With the dogs.
Incorrect acronym, correct answer to the question.
Yes, I was right.
Savannah State.
Yeah.
HSBC.
Is it an HSBC school? What is the interest rate? What is the mortgage rates at Savannah State?
How about George?
By the way, that's a tough one.
Yeah. I mixed it right in there. Usually I save that for last. I mixed the tough one right in the middle.
All right.
George Kittle.
He's Iowa.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And how about, really good in the booth, heck of a player as well,
Miami.
Gregory Olson.
Yes.
That's correct.
I would have got 4 of these.
From New Jersey.
That's 5-0.
He just gave the commencement speech at University of Miami in the most recent graduation.
Break guy.
Very. So there you go.
That's 11 and 2.
That's not bad.
Nice.
So that buoys us to over the 250 mark.
You're 253 and 42.
That's pretty good. All right, let's break timely because on the other side of this thing, we're going to get to know Connor Rogers, and he's going to tell us all things that we need to know NFL. It's DNR with you on ESPN New York.
Some space in the rafters at MSG. A new banner is coming to the Garden.
Tonight, we play like we wanted to go home champions. To finish the game, not to start the game. To finish the game, it means the world to me to go in that court with those guys. Whatever environment we're in, home or away, doesn't matter for us.
To have the fans that we have in New York City and be able to bring home a championship after all these years is absolutely amazing.
ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This August, don't miss the Big 5 spin-off and your chance to win your share of $55,550. Be here on Friday, August 7th and 28th from 3 to 7 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to select 4 balls from the lottery drum to win up to $5,555 cash. Don't miss the Big 5 spin-off where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Whoever said fork in the road?
must have been hungry for the Sorrento and Sorrento Turbo Hybrid. Their 3-row seating and 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. With a capable Sorrento and Sorrento Turbo Hybrid, every way forward is the right way. Visit your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Drive safely. See retailer for warranty details.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See them in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here's Debbie Duhame.
Rick, boom, we've got problems out here on the Cross Bronx westbound bumper to bumper up by White Plains Road. Accident involving a tractor trailer, 2 lanes blocked. We're seeing delays at the Throgs Neck Bridge into Queens with construction work going on. Westbound BQE slowing down by Tillery Street with a disabled vehicle. Watch for delays over on the west side, southbound in the 50s with an accident being cleared. Sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission working for you. This is Public Health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. ServiceTitan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. ServiceTitan, AI for the trades.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
NBA champion, Finals MVP, Jalen Brunson. Describe the experience of what the last month has been like for you.
That's a loaded question. It's been a roller coaster, honestly. Obviously, once we won and everything was up high and everything was amazing. The parade and all of that, just everything after we won was just amazing.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. RJ, did you prepare Connor for a line of questioning before we get to the interview portion of the conversation?
Yeah, I let him know what he's in for. So.
And how did he react to that?
Very well.
He did.
But we've had people react well, and then
until they don't react.
Is there going to be a Connor visual?
You ask, you shall receive.
Uh-huh. This is what RJ does.
I think it's going to be good for the ladies that listen to the show.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's going to turn on a lot of the female population.
I think that's right.
Let's bring him in. He's from SNY. He's from NBC. He's a draft expert. He's an NFL expert. He's a man of many trades.
He's a man missile.
He's Connor Rogers. Good morning, Connor. How are you?
I'm great, fellas. What's going on?
What an honor for us, to be honest with you.
Oh, stop it.
No,
Come on now.
I'm serious.
We love you.
This is one of the great moments in show history. All right, so are you okay if we pepper you with a few non-football questions before we get to the matter at hand here?
Of course. That's why I listen to you guys on my drive to NBC. I don't care about the sports talk. It's all the nonsense. It's fun.
Well, we do a lot of nonsense here. All right, so listen, you're a very attractive man.
Thank you.
You're well built. We're excited by all those things.
How do you know how he's built?
I could look physically. Look, he's not there now.
Are you creeping him out on Instagram too? Like you did Roman Anthony's sister?
He's a well built man. He has good muscular features. Are you married? Are you looking? What's going on with this?
I'm married, and we just had our first baby day one of the NBA Finals. Wow. Believe it or not. Yeah,
it's a Knicks baby.
It's a Knicks baby, 2 months old this week. And, I mean, timing amazing, especially for him. I waited my entire life for a championship. He got one, what was it, like 9 days into his life. So, yeah, married for 2 years, and we just welcomed the baby boy 2 months ago.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thanks, Congrats, man.
All right, I don't want to make this awkward because usually that's Dave's job. He's the one that makes it awkward. Before we get started, let's just get who do you like better, Dave or me?
Oh my God, guys, come on. I can't do that.
Come on.
Well, I'm going to give you one mini story for each of you.
Okay.
Number one, Dave looking sleek, by the way.
That's right.
I got to say.
That's right.
He said now he's buttering you up.
Listen,
right?
he knows
I get it.
He knows what
I
happens.
know the bits.
Yep.
Dave, you might not even remember this. I believe it was when you were filling in for Stephen A's show. It has to be, at least 8 years ago now. I was working at Bleacher Report.
Okay.
But when you're just a podcaster and an internet draft analyst before you can make it to TV or radio or whatever it is, it's hard to get on bigger shows. And you were a guy that would have me on the show. And I always really, really appreciated that from you. Because it's hard, right? It's hard to be taken seriously when you're young in this industry.
But I always thought you were good and talented.
It's a shame of what you turned into now.
Yeah, right.
So that was super special to me. Rick, this is going way back, but growing up playing NHL all the time, you were the USA goalie, man. That was a huge deal to have a top flight USA goaltender. Now, I'm a huge Rangers fan, but
yeah, you are.
But I married into an insane Islanders family. Islanders family. So now the fight is on with my baby boy of, where his allegiances are going to lie. I'm not going to allow the Islanders. But
what do you mean?
Is it just what he said?
Yeah, Islanders have the best player.
I know.
He's going to get a Schaefer jersey. What are we talking about?
Okay.
It's going to happen.
You know what? If you
Christmas
really care about this, you would buy him the Schaefer jersey.
I'm going to pepper his home with all sorts of Islander stuff. Onesies, you name it.
Okay.
So you guys are awesome, and I love listening to you guys. And I'm a Mets fan, so we have that in common as well.
Sorry that you're having to deal with that. All right, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, you're married, 2-year-old, huge fan of mine. You didn't love Rick, but USA goal.
2-year-old.
What?
You just had the baby.
Oh, married 2 years.
Yeah, the 2-year-old. They just won the championship.
Married 2
years.
years.
You don't listen.
I listen to
That's
everything.
Why he likes me better.
He likes me better. That's fine. All right, so let's get to it. Let's start with the Jets. Move over to the Giants. This Sadiq injury, is this going to be a problem? Do you think, or this is going to be a quick blip and he'll be back sooner rather than later?
It was a little weird in the press room yesterday when Glenn came in, the tone of delivering that injury news versus everything he talked about. And then finally, I forget who it was, followed up and was like, do you think he's going to be ready for week one? And Glenn was adamant he was. Hernia surgeries are a little tricky, especially the fact that he had it and now they're not sure if they're satisfied with that. I would say it's a little bit of a problem because he's used in unique ways and you're a rookie in training camp. And you go out to practice yesterday, like Omar Cooper is all over the field, right? Frank Reich is using these guys in all different ways. And now Sadiq has to watch from the sideline. So it's frustrating to say the least. And it feels like something that's going to linger. And, they're dealing with one of those on each side of the ball of guys they have big expectations for. Sadiq on offense and Tavondre Sweat, the big nose tackle they traded for on defense. So, yeah, it's definitely an absolute bummer for an offense for a guy that Frank Reich in the draft room, he had to have Sadiq. This was a huge deal to him, and now they don't know what they're going to get right out of the gate.
Connor, outside of quarterback, one of the biggest question marks for me as a Jets fan is the head coach. Right? I don't know if it could have gone any worse than it went last year. Have you noticed any difference at all being around Aaron Glenn?
I'm one of those guys that when the lights come on, I'll get my answers. I just have been around this long enough that you don't fall into the whole the hype from OTAs into training camp. The team is more talented. That to me, just being at camp yesterday was wild. Being at a Geno Smith and this roster practice versus Justin Fields practice last year in terms of how they can actually throw the ball at all three levels of the field and challenge the defense throughout practice and make everybody better. But at the end of the day, I just fall back on Aaron Glenn was consistently outcoached from a scheme standpoint and a preparation standpoint. It felt like every week last year. This is a team that, this will blow your mind, guys. Their average deficit at halftime last year was 10.3 points. You're a team built to run the ball, and you were down by over 10 points basically on average at every halftime. You can't play NFL football that way. So until I see a drastic improvement from that, I'm not going to completely fall into that. But they're just more talented that naturally they are going to be a better team.
So what's your take on Geno? Like, was it an off year last year coming into a team that has should be a better offensive line? Like, what version of Geno Smith do you think is fair to expect going into the season?
Definitely better. I mean, that Raiders team, from the coaching to the talent in front of him, was a disaster. Now, that doesn't just escape Geno from his own faults. He's going to throw interceptions. You see it in camp. He just consistently wants to challenge down the field, and Brandon Stevens caught one yesterday. But it feels like, to me, the perspective should be, are they now getting the 18th to 24th best quarterback in the NFL when last year, take away the running, just by the passing metrics and a lot of the analytics, I mean, Justin Fields is hovering in the 36th best quarterback, 40th quarterback. Like, we're not talking about a starting quarterback at all from passing metrics. And then there's the Brady Cook of it all, too, who is even worse than that. So I don't think the jump is, are they going to get top 15 quarterback Geno Smith? I don't think that's happening. But is the 18th to 24th best quarterback so much better than what they had last year that it gives them a fighting chance on offense? I think that's the main takeaway for me. And he's somebody that looks very comfortable early on in Frank Reich's system, which fits his drop back challenge and get the ball out kind of mold. I think they matched the right coordinator with the right quarterback with the options that they were available this offseason, which wasn't pretty.
Do you expect this to be the quarterback room, or do you expect them to kind of wait and see and maybe add a veteran here?
I don't. I think a lot of people would disagree with me. They think they're going to run this thing with Cade Klubnik as QB2, and they have Bailey Zappi taking a lot of the third-team reps. I just don't think Cade is ready. I don't think that's right to do to him or the team. I don't think it's the best thing for either side. You watch practice, and the juxtaposition, of course, of a veteran like Geno getting the ball out, and Cade, it's a lot of hold the ball, look, roll out in practice where you really want the ball out. That's not Cade's fault. He's a rookie, and he's coming off not only a bad year at Clemson, but an injured year where the tape before that was much better. He needs to be a draft and stash QB3. To me, I wonder if they're just kind of waiting for a roster to play itself out in camp and then capitalize on a veteran being cut. But I haven't heard that when I ask. I think they want to challenge Cade and see Cade. I just don't think it's the right move for this team by the time camp ends.
What's a realistic, Connor Rogers, by the way, with us here, SNY and NBC. What do you prefer? You prefer we lead with the NBC or the SNY when we introduce you?
Oh, whatever works. I don't care. It's
both
fine.
Work.
Yeah.
It's fine for us. All right, so as far as like upside for this team this year, what do you think is a realistic win total?
I mean, everybody asks me, and I think they get disappointed when I pick them to win 6 games. I think that the reality is in the NFL, there's a lot of things I really like about the Jets right now from Muji's roster building standpoint. I love their tandem of offensive tackles. Those guys really, really have it. Their front seven is going to be much better. They have a wave of pass rushers and run stuffers. I have some questions on the back end of the defense. When you go into, until Aaron Glenn shakes this narrative, when you go into every week with a bottom 5 coach and a back half, like, whatever we said, 18 to 24th best quarterback in the NFL, how do I pick 9, 8 wins until that's different? And a sneaky one that might change one win or take away or add one win. Like, they were, by an efficiency model, the best kicking team in the NFL last year. They're going to regress on kicking. If that much regression on kicking can cost you a game. And so to me, they're still a 6-win team. They're a much more talented 6-win team. I have a feeling by the end of the year, we'll be talking about this environment actually looks good for the quarterback they're going to take in the first round of next year's draft. I don't know how many Jets fans want to hear that right now, but Aaron Glenn doesn't need to take 1 step or 2 steps forward. He needs to take 5 steps forward to become a middle of the pack coach in this league for them to go above 6 wins. I hope they do, but I have to see that before I take that leap of faith.
Connor, as Dave would say, I'm connecting tea leaves right now at the moment. So it sounds like you're a fan of what Muji is doing, still have lots of questions about Aaron Glenn. Yeah. Does 6 wins get Aaron Glenn back for a 3rd season or no?
I would lean no, because how many times have we now seen this model of teams picking early enough or having the capital to take a first-round quarterback? They hold on to the coach that's stuck in the middle, and you burn a year of that first-round quarterback, and then you blow it up again with the staff, and you set yourself back. That's my opinion. This is a coach that Woody Johnson obviously has a very personal relationship with and, emotional attachment to this hire, which I understand. I don't think 6 wins is enough. Of course, the old saying is, what do those 6 wins look like? Did you lose a bunch of one-score games. The defense schematically looked really, really good. You had a couple bad bounces where you should have won 8 or 9 games, but most likely to me, no. I don't see that being enough. And, people laugh when you think of this. This could be a desirable location for once by the end of the year with the capital they've surrounded themselves with, and that this roster is finally going in the right direction, in my opinion.
So, I mean, if people don't know, you're kind of an inside draft guy, and you know all the stuff going on, and the guys coming out, and the expectations. I know it's early, but right now, when you look at next year's quarterback draft, because it's a big thing for the Jets this season, who's going to be the quarterback moving forward. How many guys are there that you look at and you say, that's going to be a big-time NFL quarterback?
Whew, man. I'm not there with any of them yet.
Bad question.
It's not a bad question.
It is a bad question.
No.
We're going to have Connor on again, though.
Yeah, I understand.
We haven't even kicked off the college season yet.
So, okay.
Okay.
Connor, is it a bad question? If it is, I'll take it back. I'll ask you something about the Giants.
I could talk about the draft all day. It's probably very in my lane.
That's why I asked, because I know his lane.
You could ask
and I
about
want to make him
You
comfortable.
could ask about Cade Klubnik.
You asked him about Cade Klubnik.
I did
already.
not ask him about Cade Klubnik.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I asked about the quarterback room.
Klubnik was mentioned.
He mentioned it.
All right, whatever. I'm going to ask him something that's already been answered? No.
Cross asked.
He said he's a stash quarterback is what he said. Okay. All right. Connor, I'm going to ask you again.
I truly feel like I'm on the show now.
You're part of the show.
This is really nice.
Would you like me to redact that question and ask you?
I'd love to give you an answer.
I wanted an answer.
Don't use fancy words. Don't use redact. Don't use fancy words.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking too intelligently for him. Go ahead, Connor. If you're comfortable, we're also comfortable.
There's narratives every year of this is the quarterback class. And what's dangerous about saying that over the summer is the bottom falls out for young quarterbacks so easily. What I'll say is there's about 8 guys that can solidify themselves as first-round quarterbacks. 8 won't. That won't happen. I don't think 5 will. But it's great when you have that kind of pool. I didn't think we had that pool last year. I really didn't. And everything went wrong for Aller, Nussmeier, Klubnik. Everything went right for Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson in a way. But the reality is, Arch, things look really good for him. Dante Moore hopefully can build off of last year. I like CJ Carr from Notre Dame a lot to find his way into the first round. Mestamaker, who transferred from North Texas, finally up into a bigger program right now. He's a guy that can definitely play his way there. And then you have some guys that are more developmental, like Lenora Sellers. Mayava from USC has a higher floor, lower ceiling. It's a bigger pool of players, but I don't have, for instance, the viewpoint of them that I did a couple summers ago when you watched Caleb Williams and Drake May. And you were like, Caleb Williams and Drake May are awesome. They don't have to play another down of college football. They'll be top 5 picks. We're not there yet with these guys, but I'm pretty optimistic 3 or more will play good enough this year that they're comfortably first-round picks.
All right, so the question that I would have asked if I was Dave, as opposed to giving you the which quarterbacks after going through an entire
great
college
answer,
season,
by the way, Connor.
It was a great answer because he's great at what he does, and he's a draft expert. Do you think we live in a world at all where Cade Klubnik shows you enough this season that you don't draft a quarterback in the upcoming draft?
No, that would be insane. But hey, I hear it all the time.
You've heard that.
It's ridiculous.
I log on to social media and see, can he give Geno a run for his money? And when you're at the facilities, everyone's like, where's this coming from? They're not even operating in this atmosphere at all. No. And hey, say Cade Klubnik plays a perfect preseason, and say Cade Klubnik has to get the Jets through 3 games this year because Geno's hurt or they want to get a look at him at the end of the year and he plays really well. My answer still won't change. You would just be insane to pass up when you're in position to take a quarterback. Because I bet on traits. There's a lot of really good things about Cade Klubnik. He's not a traitsy quarterback. There's not some power arm, big body, physically gifted kind of player. The scope for him is, and this is what you do when you take a quarterback on day 3 with the way the cap is now, how high the backups get paid. Can you develop into our backup quarterback and save us $10 million every year? I think that's what the Jets are looking at, but it's the Jets. When they can take a quarterback in the 7th round. Brady Cook was UDFA last year, and people would ask me in July, is Brady Cook going to be something? It's just that's the nature of playing quarterback in the green and white.
All right, so let's switch over to the Giants quickly. I've said 8 or 9. I think it's realistic. It's what I want. It's what I expect. Is that crazy, or do you look at that similar, that the Giants could get to that number this year?
No, that's not crazy. The number I sit at is 8. I don't know if I'm going to go down 1 or up 1 when Sims and I make our predictions at NBC. It's going to be interesting. The variables to me are how they look stopping the run up front. I like the quarterback a lot. He's got to get comfortable in the new system, and a coordinator that I do not like at all. I think that was the most disappointing thing to me this offseason. Obviously, they got the head coach right, and I like their defensive coordinator a lot. Abdul Carter's in for a massive year. Malik Neighbors being healthy is big. I mean, yeah, the Giants are in a tough division, but 8 would be the number that I would hover around from them with some really interesting variables on this team.
All right, so if the Jaxson Dart of this all is, I mean, you saw 12 games last year. He looked great, almost too good because he ended up getting Brian Daboll fired. How much of a learning curve do you think there is going to be with him in this new offense?
On a timing perspective and throwing to some guys that he hasn't thrown to before, that's a pretty steep curve. What I like about Dart, and I've liked this about young quarterbacks in the past, and I'm not putting him on this level, but when you look at when Lamar and Josh Allen and these guys like that were getting comfortable, they relied on their athleticism and playmaking to buy them more time to develop. And obviously Mahomes, all these young quarterbacks, they have a trait to fall back on. It's when all hell breaks loose. Can I move around, make a play, make a throw on the run, protect my body, but also pick up yards with my legs? The moxie. Dart has that kind of stuff. It's not one of those things where if the bottom falls out on the first look, he's doomed. So that's something that I think can help him. I just don't know if I believe in Nagy as the long-term answer in terms of out-scheming defenses all the time. That's the one thing where I just wonder if it limits their ceiling of an offense that has a lot of talent and a quarterback that has a lot of talent.
All right, this was phenomenal. I'm a fan. We'd like to have you on a lot. If you're comfortable with that, we would like to have you on a lot.
Yeah.
All right,
please.
man. We appreciate it. We will talk to you very soon. Don't be a stranger, and we'll do this again hopefully next week. Yeah.
Thanks, fellas. I appreciate it.
All right, there you go. That's Connor Rogers. He's really good.
He actually got fortunate, though. I mean, you bringing him on when you were filling in for Stephen A., and then you killed Magic. I mean, he could have been guilty by association.
Get a tweet. This should be a weekly spot, and he should co-host the show, and one of you guys is not there.
I love him.
He's good.
He's great.
He's really good. All right, so we agree on that.
Yes.
RJ, excellent guest, right? You agree? You're on board with that?
That was sparkling.
Sparkling.
What a debut.
Wow.
Well, what not a debut, but I think we had him on once. But I mean, what a football season.
What is, you know what? What is wrong with us? We have this at our disposal.
We've asked. We've asked. It's always on my list. Always.
Really?
Always.
He's really good.
RJ, you know it's always on my list.
Yep.
When we go through that stupid meeting where it's like,
how do you want Jennifer Blevinson? She'd be very good.
We like this. Well, those aren't available. Then why ask us then?
Well, I'll ask.
How about you give me the list of people that we could actually get?
He's locked in. Dialed in.
Yes.
All right. There we go. Let's take a break. What?
No.
What? Why are you killing Raanan?
You want to kill Raanan? I mean,
why are you killing Raanan?
Raanan out.
Why?
With what he's
Harbaugh doesn't like him. I don't like him.
Pretty clear cut, right?
You would think, but I don't know.
Why not Raanan? I don't know.
Wow, you are
out.
You know what? The friction between you and Raanan
I want him out.
Is very uncomfortable. Let's break.
I won't even listen on Friday.
I don't want you to. You know, be a blessing if you don't.
How dare you?
Then I don't have to get the text of, this sucks, that sucks, you don't do this well, Baker Mayfield, this whole thing. Please don't.
Constructive.
Please don't. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. Plus, another study found Amazon Prescription Pass customers pay nearly 1/3 less out of pocket. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Kenny here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of the guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick, it's a delicious, portable, zero-sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon.
Shohei Ohtani's interpreter was fired today. Ippei Mitsuhara ran up gambling debts to a Southern California bookmaking operation.
The inside story of the biggest scandal in modern baseball.
He was absolutely bananas, the amount of bets he was making. I've never seen anything like it.
From 30 for 30 podcasts, this is The Betrayal of Shohei Ohtani.
Presented by Gusto. Episodes 1 and 2 available now. Listen wherever you get podcasts.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Outstanding. Big fan of Connor Rogers. Now, there isn't...
You turned him off with that question, though.
I don't... RJ.
Yeah, we're going to have him... Listen, I don't want to be...
I don't think it's... I genuinely...
It's a bad question.
I don't think it was.
RJ, please tell him it's a bad question, please.
When I said to Connor, should we back out of it? He's like, no,
well,
I'd like to...
he didn't want to hurt your feelings.
No, it's not.
Yes.
RJ, can you ever please take my side of this?
I don't think it was a terrible question.
Don't see why. Why do you need to do this? You're tiptoeing around.
If you think it was awful, say,
around the truth.
You know what? I'm a big boy.
Question I asked, terrific. Asking about the upcoming draft, awful question.
I don't think it was terrible.
I wasn't asking about the draft. I was asking about who are the quarterbacks. He didn't even mention Sorsby. Didn't mention Chambliss. I mean, this is
he was
supposed
so caught off guard.
He was not. He demanded.
We haven't even started college football
Let me answer
yet.
the question. So RJ,
no one even knew
question.
about Fernando Mendoza.
You know what I'll do? I'll submit my questions to you from now on. And by the way, this guy claims all the time, I'm a great teammate. I'm a great teammate. That is the biggest bunch of horse you know what I've ever heard in my life. If there's ever a time for him to chop me down at the knees, he's the first person there.
That's kind of what we do to each other, isn't it?
But no one does it more
what did
when
he say?
You're talking
After
to
I
another
chopped
person.
you down, what did he say? Now I feel comfortable. I feel like I'm part of the show.
Right.
That's what I was doing.
Great.
I was easing the tension, baby.
It was not tense.
Yes, it was.
And the only reason it might have been tense is because you made it tense.
That question made it tense.
I don't think so.
RJ, please.
RJ, that
please,
question
RJ,
made
I'm
it
begging
tense.
you. I'm begging you. The fact that you try to fight Dave like in consecutive weeks, like that's gone. That ship has sailed. Just be honest for once in your life.
Be honest.
It was we only have him for a certain amount of time. It was a bad question.
So I don't think it was a terrible question.
See?
No, terrible.
But it would, listen, it couldn't have probably waited a couple of weeks if we're going to have him regularly. Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. So
but I don't think it was terrible. But
did he want to answer the question?
No. It seemed like he was eager to answer.
Yes. What do you mean no?
No. Well, he told us he's very comfortable in the draft space. And he's going to CJ Carr. Like, he was ready to go.
Yeah.
But I will say, if we're looking for the glass half full, it led to him really feeling like one of us.
Yeah. Only because of me. If I just let that question,
you know
that
when
bad
we have
question
him on
slide,
next week,
he'd have been like, this guy is a. I used to have all this respect for Dave.
No.
Hack.
No.
Hack.
I made his career. He's another one.
You know,
I didn't even realize. He's another one. At the time, I had no idea. Hey, we'll have this guy, Connor Rogers.
Got a new
I like
nickname
him.
for you.
He's really good.
Oh, that's Dave Rothenberg. We call him Hack Tua.
No, nobody calls him that.
Those questions are
He sends
weak.
me DMs all the time.
Yeah,
I
DMs.
love you. Love the
you
show.
Stink.
I don't think you can take credit for his career.
Yeah. Hey,
he said when I was a nothing, you
hey, Connor,
put me in a big spot.
Looking towards 2028. Any quarterbacks you like?
Okay. All right. So now we're looking 2 years down the road.
What do you think about Peyton Manning's son? You think he'll be a first rounder?
Uh-huh. All right. I'm an Islanders fan. Big Islanders fan.
I don't think that's insulting.
To the family. I'm not trying to be close to the family. It's Connor that I like. You're nasty. You really are. You're nasty. But you know what you do? You do live by the motto. The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
I didn't make somebody sweep the floor today.
The workplace is meant to be uncomfortable.
That was you. You turned the guy's here.
I didn't make him.
He's here to work the YouTube. You turned him into a janitor. I never seen anything like it.
It is remarkable. On the same day, I mean, maybe Connor was listening. I don't think he was at right off the jump at 6. He's unaware that he brought it full circle, talking about how he was starting his career and how much you did for him when he was coming up to where you are now. You made a nice gentleman named Jefferson sweep the floor beneath your feet as you rolled back in your chair.
The symbolism is not great.
When we next see Jefferson as the greatest janitor in the history of janitors, Dave will also take credit for that.
By the way, next break, Jefferson, paint this wall. All right. Shot in my shoes.
I didn't realize what a great sweeper he was until that one day.
What a sweeper.
He's fantastic, especially when you were kicking garbage towards him.
Well, I mean, I was helping. There was garbage on the outside, and I was
fingers for.
You want me to bend down and pick up garbage?
Oh, God forbid. God forbid.
Now what am I?
Would have come feed you?
I kicked it towards him.
I kicked it.
Those like little rappers. See, you're burying the lead. There's someone here that's just sprinkling trash.
Yeah, well, that's not a us problem. That's a John problem. Like he's allowed.
John's not going to care.
Well, he's allowed this to happen. Like no air conditioned. It's dirt.
It's like a sweatshop in here. I got a fan. I got trash underneath. I got mouth tornadoes. I mean, something's got to give. All right. Before he strokes out, let's take a break. We'll come back. The Yankees, seemingly, for one night at least, have their new shortstop. We'll discuss it. It was a great Yankees night. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Hey, Yankees fans. Join us at Yankee Stadium on Friday, August 21st, as the Yankees take on the Toronto Blue Jays. And don't miss Cody Bellinger Bobblehead Night, presented by T-Mobile. The first 18,000 guests through the gates will take home an exclusive Cody Bellinger bobblehead. Get here early, grab the giveaway, and cheer on the Bronx Bombers. Tickets are available now at Yankees.com/tickets.
To get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS4KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877-CARS4KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS4KIDS. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS4KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
This is the Michael K. Show.
I think that when you watch a team every single day, I think we get more of a harsh perspective because teams that are having quote-unquote good years, the injury-decimated Yankees play those teams, and they seem to handle them quite well. Maybe things are not as bad as we all think they are because we're watching them every single day.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
Hey, let me ask you something. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? Would you seat them beside a lit fireplace or by the deep end of a pool? One last question. Would you seat your child in a car seat that's not correct for them? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. For more information, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as That's 888-665-0696.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
PO2. Deep left field.
There's just certain moments in sports when you watch it, it makes you feel good.
Lombard Jr. has entered the yard and left it.
A moment, a swing, a day I won't forget.
His first big league hit. His first big league homer.
The expectations would be in the shortstop for the Yankees, and now you put him in a lineup that doesn't score runs. The expectation is this team should be in the World Series, and he's one of the guys that you feel like can help you get there.
He was as good as you possibly could have imagined last night.
Certainly a night to remember. Great first night for him.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, big 9 o'clock hour DNR with you, ESPN New York. You can't let it go, huh? This whole Connor Rogers thing, you can't.
No,
RJ comes in here.
You just demeaned him. No, because you demeaned him.
Who, RJ?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You put him in his place again, the poor guy.
No, I did not.
You mocked him.
I think, or I would say that in this industry, there is no better producer that walks the earth than RJ Santillo.
Agreed.
That's tremendously kind.
I would go to battle with anybody over that statement.
That's tremendously kind, and I appreciate that. However, I think, like, I compare myself to like if you were to take what you said, and that's not for me to say, but I appreciate it. I'm like a really good left tackle at my peak. That's what I'm capable of.
All right, the offense doesn't run without the left tackle.
Correct. But you can put in another left tackle, and it's still, you'll find a way.
You could put in the guy who was abusing the Cowboys last year. Hudson, that's who we'd put in. We'd put in Hudson, and we would get thrown out of the game.
No.
We'd need to go 145 yards to pick up the 90 yards we need.
It helps the game plan, but it does not make an offense. What you said, and this is where you go too far, where I can't even take you serious anymore. You said the show goes nowhere without you, and you know, and I know that that's not true.
I genuinely believe that.
It would go just fine.
I don't believe that.
Maybe it's not the same.
I don't think it's nearly the same show without you.
We don't prescribe to do a show that's fine.
Dave is...
Andrew Thomas is out. We don't play.
It's not prescribe.
What was it?
Subscribe.
You
said it yesterday. I didn't say anything.
I didn't say it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you did.
There's no way I used that word yesterday. At least I didn't say elk. I didn't say elk.
Neither did I.
No, it wasn't me.
No,
Joe Leo said elk.
Okay. No, Joe Leo didn't
Who
say
said elk?
It was a soundbite we had.
Oh.
Here's the thing.
Darius Slayton, I think, said elk.
Elk, he did.
Here's the thing.
He's your guy.
Rick is the most accomplished, like, lifetime. He's done things we could only dream of. Dave is the star. That's how I take
That's how he
now.
views it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take your silence.
We're just the backup singers.
I'll take your
That's what
I'm that Maria Clark.
You should see what happens here before the show. We're just getting ripped apart. We're getting reamed.
Who got ripped apart?
No, I'm saying, like, you walk in, you're like, Rick wasn't here. There's no one in the studio to talk to me.
There's garbage here.
Yeah, Jefferson, get a broom.
It's hot.
Julian, how nice have I been to you so far today?
You haven't even spoken to him.
That's not Julian. How nice have I been to you
so
today?
far, so good.
Yeah. See, have I spoken to you?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah, he doesn't feel part of it.
No, at all.
You don't feel part of the show?
You've excluded him.
I feel here.
Yeah,
See?
He feels here.
Yeah, that's not
Is
what
that
what you want?
Like if you went to Sherry, how you feel about your life? I feel here.
You know, Sherry
Poor
said
Julian.
at some point in the last couple months, she said she would rather feel heard than have all the money in the world. I was like, that's crazy. You could ignore the hell out of me if I give you all the money.
If you went World Series of Poker style, piling up all that money in front of you.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? And all she wants is to feel heard.
Maybe it's a statement about your relationship.
I said, how come you didn't come into the den the other day? She goes, you guys are quizzing each other on where NBA players went to college. There's a new app.
I don't know how. I don't know how she does it.
You come into the den. Step into the den.
I don't know how she does it.
There's a new app, and she like walks by and she hears like Zach LaVine, and then she just does a U-turn and walks in the other direction.
Is there a chance she has like an emotional relationship going on somewhere like on the side?
I wouldn't think so.
No.
We have a great emotional relationship.
Is she heard though? That's all she wants. Do you listen?
I try.
Feels like you could do better.
I think you can always do better.
I feel like you could do better.
I think everyone can always do better.
For her to vocalize that feels like it's...
Well, she was trying to make a point to Alex.
All right. She feels
That's like all the money in the world.
It feels like she's crying out
for help.
Yeah.
I want to listen.
Are your ears broken?
What
do you mean you have some affliction that it doesn't allow you to hear.
But I want to be that kind of husband.
Well, you should try.
But I make. I'm trying.
But the den of honesty gets in the way.
Yeah, but the den of 8 TVs get in the way.
Literally the den of 8.
Exactly.
That was nice. That was my spicy tie.
Mm-hmm.
That was very well done. I like that. All right. So last night, Yankees phone lines open. By the way, 800-919-3776. I think what you saw last night from George Lombard could not have gone better. He hit the ball on an 0-2 count, home run. What are you? Can you explain why he's laughing like a school child?
He hit the ball. Way to break it down.
All right, I'm done.
He threw the ball. He hit the ball.
I don't.
He caught the ball.
I don't need this. All right. Tell me about your subscriptions. Tell me about all your magazine subscriptions.
I said prescribe, not subscribe.
Oh, right. It should have been subscribe.
Yeah,
and you're like, I prescribe to this.
It didn't feel right coming out.
It wasn't. Yeah. That's why it didn't feel right because it couldn't have been more wrong. Hey, by the way, there's some handymen behind us. You think they could come in and fix the
We should actually go ask that.
I was
going to go ask? I'll go ask.
It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. All right. So, George Lombard. They're going to be like, we're union, we don't touch the air, but whatever. Try to see if you can get them in here to fix the air. All right. So, in all sincerity, Lombard defensively looked right as we expected. 0-2 home run. And it's not like the Yankees scored 10 runs last night. They scored 2. He was responsible for one of the 2. And the amazing thing about baseball, in all sincerity, is 2 nights ago, the Cardinals put up a 13 spot. They have a player hit 3 home runs in the game. Last night, they can't score a run. But again, with the positive comes the question marks. And the question marks surrounding the Yankees are they don't ever have easy victories. Everything they do is a strain. Every time they win a game, that's like, well, last night you had to use Cruz again. Bednar for 4 outs. It's never an 8-1 easy-peasy win. And at some point, I guess the question is, does that come back to bite them? But for last night, at least, you saw exactly what you were hoping to see from Lombard. Let's take a listen to what the kid had to say a little bit. 800-919-3776 if you guys want to get involved. Here he is on his. And the thing about it last night, you couldn't script that. His brother gets called up the same day. He hits a home run. He plays a terrific shortstop. His parents are there. They're interviewed. It was phenomenal. Here he is last night on his emotions throughout the day.
Honestly, I felt pretty relaxed. I think everybody around me, everybody here just helped me feel comfortable from when I got here and welcomes me. Yeah, it was honestly they made it try to feel just as much as another baseball game. And honestly, I felt like I could just stick with my routine and play another game. So yeah, I felt pretty good going into it.
He looked it.
He did.
He looked like he belonged and he looked comfortable.
Yeah, which is exactly what you wanted to see. I mean, especially under these circumstances. And again, I didn't jump into a situation like this one where it was, a team that's expectations were as high as the New York Yankees and you were the shortstop, you're replacing Anthony Volpe. We all know how that, how that whole thing unfolded. Pressure is as high as it could possibly be.
And it's not like the Yankees are just, if you got brought up by the Mets now, they're like, all right, whatever, let's see what he has. There's no pressure.
100%.
This is a team that thinks they have a real chance to win the World Series.
Exactly right. But as a young player, I will say this, especially early on, most importantly for what we're talking about, early on when you first get that call up, there is so much adrenaline and there is so many things going on that you're not really, it's almost like a surreal feeling, so you're not really actually thinking about what's going on. You're just kind of doing what he just said. It's like I'm going to make it as much of a regular baseball game or hockey game as I can. I go through my routine and I go play. And then eventually, as it starts to set in and you start to maybe struggle a bit or whatever it is, it's like, wow. Then you realize where you're at. I'm the shortstop for the New York Yankees. Yeah. And then that's when things start to get a little bit different.
And the thing also that makes it difficult is if you just got brought up and there were not holes in the lineup and you could bat him ninth and just say, go out, play a great shortstop, which we know you can do, and sprinkle in some hits. But that's not what it is. The Yankees don't get production out of too many spots in their lineup. So you don't just rely on him for what he can do defensively. there's going to be an expectation of what he can hopefully do for them offensively, and that's a lot for a 21-year-old kid.
Well, as much as this was a story, and it was an unbelievable story, and I could only imagine being his parents and going through that that whirlwind of emotions, they scored 2 runs.
Again.
Though.
And then the one night, they put up 7, they allow 13.
Which also could have been a great moment. Because it was Garcia that hit the home run. So it's like this would have been another, hey, look what we did at the deadline kind of thing. But the reality of this Yankee situation is their offense right now is not very good. It's bad. And they continually get good pitching, which allows them to stay in these games. And they're finding, to their credit, are finding ways to win enough games. But at the same time, Boston doesn't lose, and you're still chasing Tampa, and you're putting so much pressure on your rotation, and more importantly, your bullpen, which you didn't add to. So forget the catcher position. That was another, and again, Brian Cashman is really good at his job as much as people hate him and want to criticize him. You got to give the guy some credit. We all think he knows, we all have to realize that he knows what he's doing because the Yankees are consistently as good as they are. He better hope that when this rotation gets whole and you have guys from the rotation that go into the bullpen, that's enough. Because the way Aaron Boone is managing these games, and he kind of has to, is we got to win these ones.
You have to.
So Bednar for
you're
4.
Fighting.
Yeah, you're fighting. And the last thing you would want, now, if Judge comes back and Stanton comes back and Bellinger comes back and they're great, it probably won't matter. But if Bellinger comes back and it's kind of more of the same where he's not having the season that you expected, or Judge comes back and he's not close to 100% and he's not giving you the kind of production that you expected, or he looks like the Judge that when he first got the injury was like, okay, there's something going on here. You're going to rely, because the offense, again, is not going to be what you want it to be, rely heavily on your rotation and then that bullpen and the amount of pressure you're putting on that bullpen. And you're hoping that those starters that are now in the bullpen can do the job.
Yeah, that's the big hope. And Weathers has been awesome.
Been great.
He's been awesome. Before we get to the calls, and they are lined up and want to talk, what did the guys say about the air?
They're actually here, if you noticed, they're actually fixing the air condition.
That's why they're actually here?
That's why they're here.
What a blessing this is.
It could be, or it might not be.
How do they feel? Do they feel confident?
They look confident.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're giving off a real sense of confidence.
Okay.
I feel like it's just gotten hotter in here, though.
Well, I think it went off.
I think the air is no longer circulating.
It's now done.
Yeah.
Thank God for this fan.
I'm glad it's directly on you. It's great.
Well, if I put it on any higher, my papers will blow all over.
I'm not really.
Are you getting anything from the
nothing.
fan?
No.
That's unfortunate. Because it feels cool over here.
Maybe get Jefferson to come in here and just
fan me?
Yeah.
RJ, you think that would cross the line if I asked Jefferson to come in here and fan me?
Probably.
Yeah.
So, but I do like your response, though. Rick said, I'm glad it's fanning only you. And you positioned your statement as, well, if I turned up any higher, to get you even 20% of the fan, my papers will blow away.
They would.
You moving the fan.
I have a very important piece of paper in front of me.
But you moving
doodling on.
You moving the fan towards Rick was just didn't even enter your mind.
Well, I thought I would give him the fan if Jefferson would fan me.
You're Lloyd Christmas is who you are. I'm Harry. My hands are freezing cold. You're like, hey, why don't you use these other pair of gloves? My hands are sweating. That's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, it's like the Three Amigos when he has the canteen. He just throws it to the side. I don't need all this water.
I'm sweating profusely, and you're just cool as a cucumber over there.
You're warm?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. RJ told you the second you walk into this room, it's like you're in this.
RJ, you should sit where I'm sitting. It feels great. I have put the fan on my papers are able to stay where they are, and it's much cooler here now. So I found a very sweet spot.
We need to find a happy medium between where you are and where we are. It is
Why
chilly.
couldn't he get his own fan?
I mean, look at Julian's got long sleeves on. It's chilly in here.
If I wore long sleeves, I'd pass out.
We can't get a backdrop. We're going to get 2 fans. There it is.
The air is on.
We need a space heater in here.
How cold is it?
Why are you doing that to us? I'm sweating profusely, and you're complaining about how cold it is.
I bet you it's
trade.
I bet you it is somewhere.
Do you think there's a 15-degree difference?
Yes.
Probably.
It might be in the high.
I mean, we're like high 70s in here. I bet.
Yeah, I think we're like 77.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're in the high 50s.
Wow.
That's why I broke.
My hands are freezing.
It's like Lambo over there.
But that's why I broke. Because these animals are
right. Because they said at the 57, so we can't get any cool air. I don't blame Julian though. Julian's done a great job today.
That. RJ, maybe part of being a strawberry lover is that you're selfish.
No, I can't. I also have a fakakta thermostat. Doesn't work.
It's just for show?
Yeah.
Let's go to Steve in Chappaqua. Steve, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Gentlemen, you are amazing. This is the best show on Sport Talk Radio. Sports analysis is amazing, and the funny stuff is so funny. And your competition that tries to yuck it up, they're just not as smart as you guys. So compliment.
Well, thank you. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you.
Take on the Yankee deadline. I know the Athletic gave them an F. I think they did great. They needed bats, and they got the lefty.
Right, but
Garcia,
the problem,
leads,
Steve,
you lead the National League in slugging, higher than Schwarber, higher than Ohtani, and the right hand Ramos was an All-Star a couple of years ago, and the bullpen will be like you guys said. The starters will move up. I think they did great.
I don't know how you, and thanks for the kind words. I don't know how you could define the Yankees as doing great.
Yeah, I wouldn't say great either. The only thing I don't like about it, I shouldn't say the only thing. I mean, I still think there was, forget the giving up whatever it would have taken to now, change Baltimore's mind. We're not going to go with the Boston deal. We'll go with the Yankees. Like, that may have been a bridge too far, right? That's understandable. Like, they gave up a lot. Fine. The Liam Hicks explanation, where we already have a left-handed hitting catcher. It's like, well, your catcher doesn't hit, period.
You have a lousy left.
Right, but he doesn't hit, period. Right. So, like, I mean,
doesn't matter where he hits from. He doesn't hit.
He doesn't hit. I don't care what side he hits from. Maybe he should switch. He doesn't hit. You got platoon players, is my problem. Right? Like, Garcia's a great bat.
And also, he's a great bat. Ramos is going to be great until he butchers a ball in a big spot.
So I was reading something the other day. It's like, well, Brian Cashman gave, there wasn't really that one maybe super impactful bat that you were going to add. So you end up bringing in Garcia, who was, like he just mentioned, led the league, led National League in slugging, and then you bring in Ramos. You gave him platoon advantages. Like, at some point you're like, oh, can we get a player that is like
an everyday player?
Yeah, like this guy does like all those things that we're talking about. He's not a butcher defensively. Like, we trust him every day, and it doesn't matter if it's a lefty or a righty. Like, this guy is like, he's going to play. Because now it's the whole like, it's a good problem to have. Well, until it's actually a problem.
Well, right? I guess they're looking at it. Let's get it to the point that those other guys come back and we have an issue here.
No, I know, but like, you're still looking for help, right? Like, you're getting help now, but in the like, if Judge does come back, and if Stanton comes back, and Bellinger comes back, and they're all what we hope, now where do these pieces fit properly?
It doesn't fit properly. It's kind of a jigsaw puzzle that doesn't fit properly. But they need to get to that point. Listen, the Red Sox are right behind them.
Yeah,
the Rays are 3.5 games up.
Right, and then look at what I got to look at the. I was looking at this yesterday.
What, the standings?
No, not the standings. I look at the standings every day. Just what the Reds like. If you were to face Boston in a series, and you looked at
what? I mean, Sonny Graham. Just you talk about their rotation.
Yeah, they got. I mean, they got Sonny Graham, but they got Ranger Suarez, Peyton Toll. Like, those are that's left-handed pitching.
It is.
Crochet's left-handed,
right? I don't know if Crochet comes back.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying if he does. I mean, so Garcia, that's out, right? I mean, are you going to play Ramos if Bellinger's back and Judge is back? No, probably not.
No.
So it's just, it's the wrong.
No, both of those guys against the lefty are not going to play.
Well, no, Ramos hits lefties.
Well, where's he going to play?
Garcia doesn't. That's the thing. See, I just don't. Part of the conversation surrounding the Yankees' lack of success recently feels like has been a lot about the construction of the roster.
It feels not like constructed very well.
Like, you got a lot of guys that could be DHs.
And
don't really have
Stanton
positions.
comes back, you have a glut there. Now you
right, because he's not playing the. I don't want to hear he's playing the outfield.
He's not going to play. You got to go Judge. You got to go.
I'm getting reports that they're happy he was outside.
I saw that. I think I heard Carlin yesterday talking about that.
I saw a tweet that the guy's like, "You're talking about someone that's like just getting over polio. Like, we're happy to see
Carlin
him outside."
goes, "My mother, who passed away at 91. That's what like the last year of her life was. Hey, did Mom make it outside?"
How was your day, Nana Ginny? I made it outside.
Right,
awesome day.
Right. I went for a walk. I made it outside. Like, no, these are 37-year-old professional athletes. Getting outside shouldn't be like amazing news.
Like, of the physical specimens in professional sports.
Right. He looks like he was created out of like a lab. And then the update with Giancarlo Stanton is, so where are we? Well, I've got good news. He ventured outside today. Well, that's great.
To say it was great, you can't say it was great. F, no, I don't give it an F either.
No.
I mean, it definitely left something to be desired. I think it probably could have been better. I'm surprised at the very least they didn't add something to the bullpen.
Shocked.
Yeah.
We had Buster on Monday morning.
And the fact that so many catchers moved, and the two teams that are,
I think 7.
And
catchers.
the two, more importantly, the two teams, one behind you, one in front of you, both addressed it.
Yeah, absolutely. RJ,
hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Today's been a funny show, I feel.
I think today's been great.
RJ, what grade would you give Cashman's deadline?
Somewhere between a C+ and a B-. I'm not as
There's
tough
nothing
on him.
between a C+ and a B-.
No, I go back and forth. I can't decide which one. I can't decide. There is nothing.
They're sandwiched together.
You're quite right.
Yeah.
But I can't decide because a C sounds more punitive, like a C+, but a B- feels too generous.
Right.
So
what are you going to give?
Punitive in one way, pleasure in another.
Yes.
I would probably go with 8. We don't count Lombard, right? That's just a
no,
different.
You don't count Lombard.
No,
he was in the minor league.
You got to count Judge when he comes back? You play that game?
But that's what they
does?
do. I hate those teams.
So C+, I would give him.
C+.
Yeah.
Okay. And your biggest disappointment was that they didn't add to the bullpen?
I would have, yes. I would have. Because looking at the what Rutschman would have cost, I thought you just double, triple down on a strength. And listen, they won again, 2-0 yesterday. We talked about it last week. This is how they're going to win games.
Yeah.
Or they're going to lose. I'm not saying they're going to win games.
Get comfortable with it, right?
This is
what it's going to be.
I mean, look, what you worry about is what Rick brought up earlier. I mean, Boone's managing like these are playoff games.
Because they are.
Over the last week, like 4 out saves. Get ready. Bednar, here you go. Like, something
That's
changed.
why using Cruz down 6 2 nights ago was so mind-numbing to me.
Well, Michael's big thing early in the year, Michael K., is that this team doesn't have feelings, right? No kid gloves this year. And it did feel like within the last 48 hours, something has switched. They've kind of gone back to that. Like Anthony Volpe, thanks, see you later.
Back to their no feelings.
I mean, hey, protect the bullpen. Well, it's August now. David Bednar, a couple times over the last few days, 4 out saves. Hey, Hedrick, you're pitching every day. Get used to it. But you worry.
Is that sustainable, though?
There's 2 more months of regular season baseball to go.
And then postseason.
And then the postseason.
All right. Are you ready for the stuff that you missed?
I am.
All right, let's go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it. See ya. Score! Put it in the box.
The you missed.
Oh, alrighty. So, Yankees, you guys have covered it in great detail. A couple of notes, though. Lombard, the first Yankee to homer in his big league debut since.
Oh, I saw
Jason
this.
Dominguez.
Yes.
Yep,
That's
2023.
Right. And then the third guy I'd never heard of before.
The third guy ever?
It was like the youngest,
youngest
Yankees to ever homer in their debut. I'd never heard of the third one. But Dominguez was up there.
Yeah, I remember Judge did it in his debut. He and Tyler Austin, I believe, went back to back. Tyler Austin, I believe, also started a fight against the Red Sox, so that was something.
I think you're right. And he was nobody to mess with, right? He was a big kid.
Large guy.
Yeah.
Jazz also homered. Yankees won for the 10th time in 16 games. Ryan Weathers really good. 6 strong innings. Second straight scoreless start. David Bednar, as we mentioned, gets 4 outs. Yankees, their AL best 12th shutout.
Did you see the stat about Weathers going deep into games? And I think half the games he started, the team has scored 0 or 1 runs for him.
That's why he had so few wins.
Sounds like a Jacob deGrom stat.
I mean, it was his 5th win last night?
I believe
He's pitched really well this season. Has 5 wins.
I'll give you a good Yankee stat. Wins with 2 runs scored or fewer since July 19th. The Yankees have 6. The other 29 teams only have 12.
Since when?
Since July 19th.
So we're talking about 2 weeks. They have 6 wins in
6
2 weeks.
wins, 2 runs or fewer, and all the 29 teams only 12.
Yeah. Well, how many? They had 2 against the Cubs. They had 1 last night. Yeah. I mean, that's how they have to win, which I don't know is sustainable.
And by the way, if they could slot this thing perfectly, I mean, that's your not for the playoffs, but that's your 5th starter. 5th.
He won't be a starter.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
he's not even going to make it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what we're done.
Who do you leave out of your starting rotation in a playoff series?
If you're only going 3?
We're done.
We're done.
That's a dumb question.
That's a dumb question?
Yeah, you're going to go Cole, Schlittler, and Fried.
That's it.
Or Schlittler, Cole, and Fried, or however you want to do it.
I could see them.
Schlittler's got to be game 1.
I could see them throwing 4 in a long.
I could see them throwing 4 also.
In a long series, yeah. Yankees still 3.5 back at Tampa, 2 up on Boston. Boston's only 1 back in the loss column. By the way, did you see the gentleman that caught the Lombard homer?
Yep.
Bruce Roberts. First ever Yankee game. Caught it in his hat. Bought the hat 20 minutes prior to
Really? And what did he just give it back, or did he get stuff?
Sure, he gave it back and got stuff.
He met Lombard. Julian had this, right? He got a signed bat, right? So they interviewed him on Yes After as well. So, yeah, pretty sweet gig.
What would you do? Would you give it back?
Oh, yeah.
Or would you hold it ransom?
I did think maybe this is bad of me when I heard he was only getting the bat.
A bat doesn't sound like it's a great
I would have held off.
reward.
I think I would have held off for a little more.
Tickets? Oh, I'd like some playoff tickets, a bat, and
Jersey.
I would like, yeah. I'd like a little more.
I think he could have held out for more, but I don't think he's a Yankee fan, and that being his first game, I think he was like, oh, cool, whatever.
I'd also sprinkle in like an Aaron Judge sign something.
Yeah, oh yeah. And Judge was there yesterday too.
Yeah.
So
You're in a position of strength too.
Yes.
Like you have the ball they want. Yes.
Can you imagine RJ would be dry humping Aaron Judge? I want to hump his leg.
I want to meet Mattingly again. I'll finish what I started.
Listen, all Donnie does is win. That's all he does.
Yeah.
The brother of George, that'd be Jacob. First game of the minors. You've probably heard by now. He also hit a home run.
Unbelievable.
By the way, this is not like a floundering around in the minors. That was his first ever minor league game.
He was a first-round pick last week.
He was a number 14 overall pick in that draft. But I think people here are like, oh, minors, fun.
Huh?
It's good DNA.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Luis Renz, 3 hits.
And by the way, how about him? He told the parents, no.
Go to New York.
Go to George's game. That's a selfless kid.
Well, but, I mean, what are you going to do? Your brother's starting for the Yankees at shortstop.
I know, but still.
At Yankee Stadium. Come watch me play in the minors.
Maybe one parent goes to one goes to the other.
That's what you would do.
FaceTime situation.
That's something you would do.
I would. You know what? You're not wrong.
Temper tantrum.
I would want someone at each game.
Temper tantrum.
If I had a kid in the majors and a kid in the minors and they're making their debuts, I would want one parent at each game. I would.
Well, Jacob, I mean, this was pretty cool. So he was on SportsCenter. He talked about why he actually got to see George's home run live.
Unbelievable. And crazy enough, we called a mound visit right as my brother was coming up to the plate. So there's a TV in the bar, like the last TV, right on the third base line. So I got to watch his AB and his home run. I'm screaming at a third baseman like, oh, I think they just hit a home run. I think he just hit a home run. And then the TV shows my parents hugging, and I was like, oh, my. It was pretty unbelievable.
That is cool.
That is really cool.
Luis Renz, 3 hits, 3-run homer in the second. His first 3-hit game of the season. Good timing for it. Drove in 4 runs. Mets beat the Guardians 6-2. Bo Bichette homers. Carson Benj homers. Sean Manaea, 2 runs, struck out 7 over 6. Kodai Senga pitched the ninth.
They put him into a high leverage role.
Yeah, he's a high leverage reliever now. I've talked about this earlier, especially with Connor Rogers. If you missed it, check out the podcast. Kenyon Sadiq setback from his May hernia surgery. Going to be sidelined a bit as we roll here through the preseason and through training camp. Confident, though, he will be back for Week 1. No practice for the Jets.
RJ,
today.
you think you edit Dave's question out of the podcast?
No,
better not.
We got to tell the story.
You better not.
We got to tell the story.
I probably would.
Mike Parsons, off the knee injury, says he thinks it's very realistic. He could be back Week 6 against the Cowboys, so we shall see.
We all hope that he's back and wreaks havoc in that game.
Zay Flowers, 4 years, $140 million extension to remain with the Baltimore
Can
Ravens.
I say something about that?
Too much?
Am I the only one that
feels like a lot of money?
Zay Flowers got. That seems like an exorbitant amount of money for him.
So going right for a number 1 wide receiver.
I don't look at him as that level of wide receiver. Do you?
Do I know? But for that team, he is.
He is their best receiver.
Yeah,
he is not one of the best receivers.
That's, the best that they have. Which is probably part of the reason why maybe Baltimore hasn't gone as far as people
perhaps
think they go.
Yeah, I would agree.
Right tackle Darnell Wright for the Bears. He's a good one. Chicago thinks of also 4 years, $116 million extension for him. Falcons believe that edge rusher Jalen Walker may have torn his ACL, so not good news there. Cowboys, they cut short the battle for left tackle. Tyler Guyton is getting the first-team reps. And you love to see the starting lineup news. Carson Beck going to get the start for the Cardinals in the Hall of Fame game.
Tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So you got that to look forward to. You also, last night, had to look forward to Tarek Skubal's debut with the Dodgers. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, 4 hits, struck out 6. Dodgers lose to the Cubs.
They've lost 5 in a row.
Also got some bad news on Dalton Rushing. He has a slight UCL tear, their catcher, so that worth monitoring as well. Not good news on Nick Pivetta. Padres making a comeback attempt. Minor league game. Walked right off the mound. Threw a pitch right into the dugout because of more feared injury. I'm not going to speculate, but didn't look good. Nationals put outfielder James Wood with a strained oblique on the IL. Trey Savage of the Jays left early with left knee discomfort. And, not a surprise, Ohio State and Oregon lead off the coaches' preseason poll in the world of college football.
That starts in August. I think 3 weeks from Saturday is the first college football
Week 0,
game.
yeah.
By the way, you talk James Wood. Have you seen, I know you're a big stats guy, you look at everything, the amount of runs he scored in comparison to everyone else in the National League? I think he has like 25 more runs scored than anybody else.
But the Nats score a ton of runs.
A lot of runs.
Well, big-time offense.
Big-time offense.
Yeah, he's a terrific player.
He's a really good player.
He was in the Soto trade.
The problem is not the offense.
No. Well, now they had early to that rotation, so see if it gets a little better. Is that it, RJ?
That's it.
That's nice. All right, let's break, come back. We got the calls to get to, a little football, a little baseball, and then you're on your way to the big Carlin show at 10 o'clock. It's DNR with you right here on ESPN New York.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you got to do? You got to go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
This is Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
NBA champion, finals MVP, Jalen Brunson. Describe the experience of what the last month has been like for you.
That's a loaded question. It's been a roller coaster, honestly. Obviously, once we won and everything was up high and everything was amazing. The parade and all of that, just everything after we won was just amazing.
Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Weekdays at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
There you were, surrounded by fans. Everybody remembers the game. Nobody remembers the guy coughing behind you. Till a few days later, at 2 a.m., you wake up with a fever and your throat's on fire. Now what? Urgent care? Closed. ER? Slammed. Telehealth? Maybe, but the pharmacy's closed. You needed a medical emergency kit. These aren't first aid kits. They contain essential prescriptions used for over 30 common conditions. Sinus and ear infection, UTIs, stomach bugs, traveler's diarrhea, and more on hand before you need them. Use your doctor-developed guidebook to select the right prescription or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. It's like an urgent care and drugstore at home. When you're sick, traveling, or stranded, you'll wish you'd ordered a medical emergency kit. Order online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
All right, for one final time, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here is Debbie Duhame.
Hey, Dave, Rick, RJ, and Julian. Hey, guys, let's see what's going on. We've got some issues right now sprinkled around. Watch for delays here on the northern state eastbound of the Wantagh. You're on the brakes here getting out toward the Wantagh with an accident in the left lane. Lots of volume for you on the westbound BQE getting down toward Atlantic Avenue with right lane construction. Van Wyck south at Liberty Ave. More road work there. Alternate side parking rules are in effect and still seeing delays this morning as you head to the west side southbound through the 40s with more road work sponsored by the New Jersey Department of Health. Public Health works behind the scenes, making sure your food and water are safe, preventing diseases from spreading, and so much more. One mission working for you. This is Public Health. Learn more at nj.gov/health. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We got the big show meeting, which you now have punted on.
I haven't punted. I'll be on the show meeting.
No, you'll be on.
I'm going to use technology
on the Zoom.
I'm going to do what you should do, which is jump on the.
I have too much respect for John. RJ, how do you feel about he never shows up in person to the show meeting anymore?
I mean, he's a man of many jobs. I would understand if you couldn't be there in person. I prefer the in person. Also, but what you miss though is when the official meeting ends.
That's when the good stuff starts. You miss all the good stuff.
But that's also that maybe he's saving him from himself though, because that's also usually like the meeting usually goes 5 minutes too long, and then as a result goes 20 minutes too long because Rick and John argue about something.
But we also don't get the best version of Rick on the Zoom. You don't get the conversation.
I would make the argument that that's not the best version of me.
What?
That's not the best version of me. I don't like that side of me.
Oh, stop!
I don't like
that's
that side.
Who you are.
I don't like that.
That's
side.
who you are.
No.
Oh,
Rick
sexual innuendos.
I don't want to be combative.
Uncomfortability. That defines you.
Although Rick's camera angle when he joins via Zoom into the meeting now
is his lap.
He usually starts with a very uncomfortable camera angle. Yeah,
you can see up his shorts.
Act like you don't like that.
Nobody's looking for that. It's a family. It's the mouse.
I once made that mistake in yoga. I thought wearing the longer shorts and no underwear was acceptable.
You wore no underwear to yoga?
Yeah. It was at home, though. It was home yoga.
It was
at home. It was at
Someone
home.
came to your house to teach you yoga?
For Cass and I.
So it's just the two of you?
Mm-hmm. And then she gave me a look like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you talking about? I looked down. And
it was out?
Yeah.
Really? Out?
Like some not out, but exposed.
Uh-huh.
Some exposure. She's like, that's not appropriate. I was like, thanks.
So did she send you to go put on underwear?
Probably throw some spandex or something.
Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go to Edgar in Bloomingdale. Edgar, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
What's up, boys? I was there last night on a whim. Like, we got an extra ticket. You want to go? Sure. And Rick's hat, I stitched Nixon 5 on the side, and it was getting crazy compliments.
Really?
Crazy compliments. I suggest people do that. Go get that hat. My wife does it. She works for Happy Chef, but you take it to lids and you stitch Nixon 5 on the side. It's beautiful.
Which hat? Like the Knicks colored hat that
the one he's wearing. The one he's wearing right now.
Really?
The one that it got me free garlic fries.
I can't imagine that I would be allowed to do that though.
I don't think
like
you
I
would be allowed.
Do it.
No, I don't think you can do it
because it would be a nice touch.
No.
It'd be a nice touch on the new hat.
I don't think you would do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it with the new one when I get it. I got the black one. I'm going to get the blue letters Nixon 5. My wife does it.
Beautiful.
Oh, I can't wait. But, it was electric, man. The New York fans, they're still not over the Knicks. Everyone was in Knicks gear. When he made the first play and he didn't make an error, everyone cheered like it was when Mitch Robinson would make the free throws.
It was funny.
Like,
it was actually, I thought it was actually comical. Like routine ground balls were met with, massive ovation.
Whoa! Yeah.
You see Garcia caught one of the balls he threw, and he pointed to him attaboy. Like, he made a throw across the diamond.
Well, but still,
I know. But it was
first game.
Yeah, I know. I get it. What else, Edgar?
He walked out to Jadakiss, to the New York City icon rapper, and he hits the home run. I mean, everything lined up. What his brother just said, he caught it. He watched the game. He watched his brother hit the home run. You can't script that, man. That's why you love sports, man. Love you guys. You guys do have the best sports show on the market, man. God bless.
Thanks, Edgar. That family will remember August 4th, 2026 forever.
Well, how amazing is it, too, is his brother, first game in the minors.
He hits a home
first
run.
Pro game, hits a home run, and he also gets
he hit one before, right?
Gets a chance to see his brother hit the home run.
Just coincidentally, they happen to be having a meeting on the mound,
right?
And he's leering into a suite at the stadium and thinks his brother hits a home run, and he's like, wait, that's mom and dad.
That's my parents.
Yeah.
Who I let both. Unlike Dave, who'd be like, no, I'm going to have one of you at the game, please.
I would, if it was me and Sherry, we would split up. We'd go 1-1. I wouldn't want to leave one of my kids.
Well, but he's also going to be, at some point,
I get that.
Making his major league.
I get
debut.
that. So you really think that's a terrible thing that I would want one of us at each of the kids' games?
No, but I don't think it's a terrible thing. But that's also, I mean,
well, why did I get the voice?
It's also because you would make the parent feel guilty.
No,
as opposed to being like, no.
If I was the kid, if I was the parent, I wouldn't want to leave one of my kids without.
No, but what I was saying is, if you were the kid in the minor making your minor league debut, you would make the parents feel guilty that one of them would have to be at your game.
I might.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I might.
Right.
Yeah.
What you decide to do as a parent is your own decision. The fact that his brother was like, no, When I make my debut,
that's big of him.
Where I want.
Brothers in what, the Rays organization? Marlins organization.
Yep.
I think they grew up.
He's
in
probably
Florida,
looking at it like,
kids.
no, I'm gonna be a Major League Baseball player. So when I make my debut, which is where I'm headed,
The mom and dad will be at that.
Yeah.
Unless George has a big game, and then they can't go to that.
No.
Who knows?
Stop. It's his first game as the shortstop for the Yankees. I mean, that's a day you'll never
forget.
Never forget.
But the brother hits a home run, makes his debut. The George hits a home run, plays shortstop for the Yankees. The parents are there. They're interviewed. I feel like that interview went on for like half an hour with Justin Shackle. He's like bending down.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
A huge deal. I mean, this is like you saw the level of excitement. It went from like Cashman sucks. What the hell are we doing? To all of a sudden now Lombard's coming
for
up.
a night.
And
You kind of forgot that.
Yeah.
Yes. Parents seem like the loveliest people, by the way, didn't they?
Yeah, they saw. I mean, I don't think it's I don't think it's by accident that both of their kids are where they're at. Right? I mean, that's part of it. It's great for them.
Could you imagine what it must feel like to be a parent of having two kids?
Like you say it joking around. I'm sure the kids talked about it, but like in your wildest dreams, you never would imagine that this was going to be your real life.
Mm-mm.
It's like, hey, I got to make a decision. Do we both go to the Yankees, to his Yankees debut, or do we split up because our other one's playing pro ball too?
Isn't the
just
dad
the first round pick
coach for the Tigers?
I believe so.
These are bench coach.
So they just gave him the night?
I think he took the day.
Took the day.
Wouldn't you take the day?
Yes.
You've taken the day for way less than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
you get the sniffles. Day off.
How dare you? RJ, can you ever stand up to him? He's such a bully, and you just let him walk all over you.
One sneeze, I'm gonna have to take the day.
Do I take time off?
All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements.
I was near death that day.
I don't think anyone on the show takes off ever. Probably to our detriment.
I think you're a warrior. You're the one that most recently has taken a day off for illness.
Who?
You.
For what?
I don't remember, but it was something. Yes, in the last 2 months, you took a day off.
Off?
Yes. You remember that, RJ?
Vaguely. I don't know if it was 2 months ago.
All right, within the last 4 months, you have taken a day for illness, which is fine. I get it, but I'm not attacking you. I never take a day off, ever, for illness. Ever.
Yeah, you are a warrior.
Ever.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair to you. You are a warrior. You really are.
I don't think I've ever taken a day off for illness. I think COVID is the last time I took a day off for illness.
I think you had a one fever situation.
I don't remember
where
that.
John was busting your chops. Yeah.
I took a day?
I think you might have taken a day because your fever was like a high fever, like getting to like the 103 area, I think.
I don't remember.
And then John
that.
was like, oh, it's usually only bad if it's 104. I think I vaguely remember
I do remember him saying
like that.
I don't know if I took the day or if like there was some discussion about it.
But he was looking down at you that like a 103 was not high enough.
Because John would come here with an IV in his arm.
unless it's Disney.
And then
forget it.
All right, let's take a break. Come back. We'll get to your calls. We'll hand it over to Carlin, who's got a 3-hour bonanza all by himself today,
All by
right?
himself?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, look at him. He's
a warrior.
He's really grown. All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates. Did you know Social Security takes money out of every paycheck you earn, paycheck after paycheck, and you're not supposed to touch that money until you're 67? What if you can't work? What if you need that money now? The system is challenging and most people get denied. That's a fact. D'Agostino & Associates has the experience to win, and we win a lot. If you filed for Social Security disability benefits and were denied, let us appeal. Call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. Bite Back means fight back. 1-800-248-3222. We'll fight to get you paid. D'Agostino & Associates has offices throughout New York and New Jersey and handles Social Security disability claims and appeals. Remember, if you've been denied, call us first. 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. D'Agostino & Associates. We win a lot.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text HAWK to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text HAWK to 321-321. That's HAWK to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
This is Carlin on ESPN New York.
What the Yankees have become is an average baseball team that just spends a lot of money in some average ways. They are no longer willing to take chances. When you don't take chances to try to go win, you can't win. Just do whatever the big man wants and make sure that money keeps coming in. It's all crap. Those pinstripes don't mean a damn thing anymore.
Chris Carlin, weekdays at 10 a.m. on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. How dare you? How dare you do that?
What?
You bring up Disney to John,
As if he was excited
thinking
about
that you're going to catch him in a
didn't-
not knowing situation.
No, I did not think I was going to catch him. I was interested to know his thoughts. If you're going to ask a Disney-related question, I feel like he's the person to ask.
Absolutely. He is far and away the most knowledgeable Disney person I've ever met.
I think he's doing himself a disservice, though, just vlogging. I feel like he should have I'll set
live
your
streaming.
No, I'll set your whole vacation up for you.
Well, now he's a travel agent.
Well, right. He's no one better.
No one better.
Him and his wife.
I ever tell you the story? We were going to Disney. I was like, John, should I stay at this hotel or this? He's like, here's my hotel rankings, and had sent me like a list of 50 different hotels and how he had them ranked.
He stayed at all of them.
All of them.
I mean, seriously, if I was someone that went to Disney,
I said, I was like, what's the world? I don't know, All-Star Sports or whatever it is. I was like, do I want to stay there? He goes, well, if your plan is to be out and about a lot, you can stay there. If you want to do some on location, pool time, you don't want to stay there. You want to stay more at a resorty place. He's
dialed.
He knows everything going on.
The guy would ask for food recommendations, the whole deal.
RJ, you saw him in his element down there, didn't you? Didn't you guys meet up at Disney?
I did. We just happened to be down there at the same time.
Right. What was that like to see him in the Disney element?
He's in control.
Was he like, you're like, we'll meet here? He's like, no, there's a shortcut. Let's go this way.
It's like watching Tom Brady at the
2-minute drill?
Yeah. Yep. He knew everything. And I had questions. Hey, we're thinking about going here. No. You got to go here.
Right.
No. Oh, this is not the best path. You got to go here. No, don't go to that right this time. It's going to be packed.
He knows everything about Disney.
You got to go at 6 p.m., not 4 p.m.
He got engaged on Splash Mountain, right?
Held up a sign.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty creative.
It's commitment.
Is it though? I mean, it's
you say what you want to say.
It's kind of pathetic. No, I mean,
you shouldn't have been.
You know,
when he makes that face, pathetic is usually the next word.
I mean, come on.
No.
The man proposed to his wife going down Splash Mountain.
It feels like a look at me moment. Also,
it feels selfish, and it feels just like you're one of many now. You say creative, RJ. I'm sure they're like, all right, a guy in lane 3, he proposing Splash Mountain.
Another one.
Yeah, we got photos for here. Here they are.
Looks like he's gonna do it on a whatever that thing's. What are those called? The things he wrote it on. Didn't he write it on something?
Cardboard, like a I don't know, a cardboard cutout thing. Will you marry me?
Will you marry
me? He's fluming. What?
Did he buy the photo?
Probably.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I would guess so.
Fluming.
They're fluming down the thing. Will you marry me? But the thing is, he met his perfect mate.
Yeah.
She loved it. She could have been. She probably calls her friends like, where he proposed down the flume.
Yeah, it was the best.
Yeah.
It was the greatest thing ever.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Then we're going to honeymoon there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's John. Let's go to Dan in Jersey. Dan, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Rick. How are you guys today?
We're doing great, Dan. What's on your mind?
I'm feeling a lot better, too. I mean, George Lombard just looked completely different last night.
What are you talking about? Wait, who said that we're feeling fine? What do you mean you're feeling a lot better, too?
Well, because you said yesterday you were rubbing salt in the wound after the Yankees trade deadline, and I said I was annoyed.
So you feel a lot better today than you did yesterday?
Yeah, we're picking up from yesterday's conversation.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel a lot better than you did yesterday. Understood. Continue along. Yep.
I do. And I think that's because this kid just looks different. And I know it's one game, and I'm not going to overreact to one game, but he looks different than some of the Yankee prospects that you've seen come up in terms of just how he handles himself, the way he handles himself in interviews, totally different than Anthony Volpe. It's night and day watching him at short compared to Volpe. He can actually get the throw down to first base without hopping it. And then because that bat
Dan, Anthony Volpe won a Gold Glove at short, Dan.
Dan, you should be excited.
And you were having these same conversations.
One game.
Right. I mean, they were talking about Anthony Volpe and his demeanor just like Derek Jeter's when he first came up.
I understand why you would be excited. I would be excited too. But he played one game.
Right. But herein lies the problem as a young player being here in New York, especially playing that position for the Yankees, is the expectations are crazy.
Through the roof.
And the second you see him, and I've already heard, I mean, it's the next Jeter. Volpe was supposed to be the next Jeter. Like, there might just be one Jeter. That's it. It could be one-on-one.
Compare. Yeah, you can't compare.
So, let
just
the
hope
kids,
that he's a good player.
It was an incredible Major League debut. Incredible.
And let's see what day 2 brings.
Correct.
RJ, are you doing 3 stars?
That is correct.
Oh, how you feel about that? This is not the norm for you.
No, I don't think I've done 3 stars since probably about a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good.
I hope your question to Connor's on there.
Good audition.
So good.
Well, we'll see. I hope your prescribing is going to be on. RJ.
Away we go.
One slip up.
Today's 3 stars. Number 3.
Alrighty, away we go. So things got off to a rocky start today because Dave walked in, find some crumbs on the floor. Not his doing, should be fair. But he was very worried.
All of a sudden, there'd be rats in the wall.
Yeah, so to make sure there'd be no rats in the wall, he ordered immediately that Jefferson find a broom, which he somehow did. I have no idea where he got that from.
I'd expect he would know where a broom and a dustpan were located.
He's very well prepared. He comes in, he cleans up. And we had to get something clear, though, because Jefferson, who looks up to Dave.
I'm no one's mentor.
No, that I agree with. Yeah, unfortunately. Well,
Thanks,
at least we can avoid the tough conditions.
It's like a sweatshop in here.
Yeah, because there is one fan. There is one fan.
Number 2.
You guys had a bit of a rocky day. Rick, sometimes we have to pick apart the words we say because words matter here.
We don't prescribe to do a show that's fine.
Yeah, so that's the thing that matters. But what we do want to make sure is that, we get our questions right.
We don't prescribe to do a show that's fine.
Yeah, we don't prescribe. You guys have, because words do matter.
You have to play that twice, huh?
Yeah. Words do matter.
Great.
And Jordan Raanan, I don't know if this is star-worthy, but it's star-worthy for the two of you to make him brave enough to go back at the head coach of the New York Football Giants.
Pretty clear cut, right?
You would think, but I don't know.
He will back,
dismissive.
He will back
that
down.
Sounded like you. He's been hanging around you too much.
I think you're right.
Because you say that exactly.
When I talk to him on Friday, I'll straighten him a little bit. Yeah.
He will back down from no one.
Number 1.
Connor Rogers, our new best buddy.
Yeah.
We had him on, and things went a little sideways.
Connor, is it a bad question? If it is, I'll take it back. I'll ask you something about the Giants.
I could talk about the draft all day. It's probably very in my lane.
The reason I play that is Dave had to ask about quarterbacks next year in the draft, and Dave, you wanted a straightforward answer. He didn't give you one.
Connor, is it a bad question? If it is, I'll take it back. I'll ask you something about the Giants.
I could talk about the draft all day. It's probably very in my lane.
I take that as Connor did
in his lane because it's such a good question.
Could. I don't know why I would have to now. I could. Yeah.
That is how I took it. All right, good job. We'll do it again tomorrow.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, well done by you.
Redacted too. Look how smart I am, Connor.
Sorry, I'll prescribe you something like an ointment for the question that he asked.
We don't prescribe to do a show that's fine.
It's Rule 76.
No excuses. Play like the Knicks. It's DiPietro Rothenberg.
Prescriptions everywhere.
Right here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This August, don't miss the Big 5 spin-off and your chance to win your share of $55,550. Be here on Friday, August 7th and 28th from 3 to 7 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to select 4 balls from the lottery drum to win up to $5,555 cash. Don't miss the Big 5 spin-off where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CASH to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CASH. To borrow up to $10,000, use code CASH to borrow up to $10,000.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your